नमस्कार सभी सुनने वालों को स्किन द कैट के तीसरे एपिसोड पे हम आज एक स्पेशल गेस्ट को लेके आए हैं। मैं मोहित और हमारे साथ
निकिता।
निकिता। निकिता का एक ब्रीफ बैकग्राउंड मैं जल्दी से दे देता हूँ, उसके बाद निकिता जी खुद अपने बारे में बताएंगी। निकिता एक फिटनेस इंथुजियास्ट है और हम मोहित और मैं दोनों निकिता को जिम में मिले और जब हमने देखा किस फॉर्म से और किस टाइप की एक्सरसाइजेज निकिता कर रही है, तो मुझे पर्सनली लगा कि बहुत कम लड़कियां हैं जो वेट लिफ्टिंग करती हैं और जो इस प्रकार से वेट लिफ्टिंग करती है, क्योंकि बहुत सारी मिथ्स इन्वॉल्व है इस सब्जेक्ट को लेके कि लड़कियों को हैवी लिफ्ट नहीं करना चाहिए या वेट लिफ्टिंग नहीं करनी चाहिए, वो बल्की हो जाती है। तो आज निकिता जी इन मिथ्स को डिसॉल्व करेंगी और आपको बताएंगी कि क्यों लड़कियों के लिए, औरतों के लिए, यंग या ओल्ड, वेट लिफ्टिंग इतनी इंपॉर्टेंट है। निकिता, वेलकम। प्लीज सुनने वालों को अपने बारे में एक छोटा सा बैकग्राउंड दीजिए।
Hello everyone, Nikita
Hello.
this side, and I'm a big fitness enthusiast. And today I'm here with Manik and Mohit, and I'm really happy to be a part of this podcast.
Thank
And
you.
today we'll be talking about female fitness and all the myths, you know.
Okay, good. हाँ, so नहीं, but tell me something, Nikita. You're doing something very interesting that a lot of people, a lot of girls and a lot of people these days are not, especially on your on your fitness side, of course, but also on your education side. आप मास्टर्स कर रहे हैं लिटरेचर
Yes.
में, इंग्लिश लिटरेचर में।
Right.
Yes.
तो ऐसा क्यों, थोड़ा बताएंगे कि ये मास्टर्स इंग्लिश लिटरेचर में क्यों?
Okay, so when I was in school, I was, as far as I remember, when I was in 10th grade, like from the very start, I used to be a topper in only one subject, which used to be English.
Oh.
So I used to top in the whole school. Even I was like, when I got into 11th standard, I took humanities with economics, but still I used to top in English, among with the science stream students, commerce stream students. So that was a
Nice.
big deal for me.
Okay.
And in high school, I had this curiosity for novels. I used to read a lot, like
Okay.
a lot. I used to read a lot. Then, so I wanted to read more,
Okay.
like even after school. So this one particular field I chose to do English literature so that I can read more.
Oh, okay, nice.
So
Nice.
that's how I went into English literature.
Okay.
And I did my bachelor's in this major only.
Okay.
And now I'm doing my master's in English
And where are
literature.
you doing your masters from?
Delhi University.
Delhi University.
Yes.
Lovely. निकिता, हमें ये बताइए कि what motivated you to start lifting weights?
So I would say that two things which initially motivated me to lift weights and be fit and eat healthy and have a clean diet. So the very major thing which motivated me was my father,
Okay.
because I've seen him lifting weights. I've seen him eating very clean, like since the very start. I was young,
Okay.
so I used to see him maybe stealing milk from the kitchen and putting ghee in it,
Okay.
like a
Oh.
lot of ghee in it, and then drinking it.
Wow.
Even eating raw eggs
Okay.
and lifting weights. He had those dumbbells at home, like few dumbbells only.
Yeah.
He did not have that much of privilege that I have now.
Okay.
Okay.
So but he still used to put in a lot of effort and do lifting. And he was into bodybuilding. So that's how I used to look at him. And we always look forward to our parents,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
whatever they are doing, we tend to do that. And
True.
right, so that's how I got into lifting.
Okay.
And other reason was during COVID.
Hmm.
So I have always been a chubby girl.
Okay.
I won't say chubby, but like on a healthier side.
Okay.
Okay.
Like I was not in shape.
Okay.
I used to eat everything, whatever I like, even a lot of processed food.
Okay.
For example, eating wafers
Ah.
and outside local food, all of that.
Okay.
So, but then I used to eat like parathas with a lot of ghee, which I don't eat at the moment.
Okay.
So
Okay.
parathas with a lot of ghee and kyun, because I feel, I mean, parathas is still fine, but with a lot of refined oil is not good.
Not
Right.
good. Hmm.
Yeah. So
Right.
Okay.
if you are having homemade ghee or cow's ghee,
Yeah.
whatever you
Yeah.
say, that is still good, but refined oil is not
Not
good.
good.
So
Okay.
that I have stopped.
Okay.
Now I have a like very clean diet.
Okay.
I try to stay on a clean diet.
Okay.
And so yeah, during COVID also, I used to look at myself in the mirror and I used to think, oh, I want to get in shape.
Huh.
I mean, this is not something I want to look like.
Okay.
And I used to look at a lot of people over Instagram, a lot of females having that certain body.
Body type. Huh.
Yeah. So that also influenced me. Oh, I want to look like this.
Okay.
But that is not something, which led to uh, the, the thing which I'm doing right now.
Okay.
Okay.
Not entirely, but yeah,
But it was a
somewhat
part.
to it. Yeah.
Okay.
So it influenced it to some
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
extent.
to some
Right.
extent.
Good, good.
Yeah,
Aesthetically.
yes,
Okay.
yes.
तो
Lovely.
मैं ये जानना चाहूंगा कि जब आपने स्टार्ट किया उस टाइम पे देन नाउ आपको क्या डिफरेंसेस लगते हैं कि जब मैंने स्टार्ट किया था उस टाइम पे आपके लिए क्या चैलेंजेस थे और अब आपको वो किस वे में देखते हो आप, मतलब आपके ओवरऑल एक्सपीरियंसेस के बारे में जानना चाहूंगा.
I would say, since I've started lifting, I've seen drastic change in my mental health as
Okay.
well. Yes, my
Right.
mental health plus physical also, that is quite visible. I mean, for me and for, someone who I know and for
I've
a
seen
very
you
long
before
time.
and now.
Yes, yes, exactly. So mental health has been changed. I
Okay.
mean, I used to think differently earlier. Now I think differently.
Hold on. When you say your mental health
Is
has
improved.
changed, has improved,
Yes.
right? It's improved. Can you tell the listeners what is the difference you've seen when?
Yes.
How did you think prior to you lifting weights, and now how do you think differently? What has been
Okay,
the difference?
क्या
so
बदला?
बदलाव क्या है?
I think when I was not lifting and when I was not into fitness, I did not have a very this clean diet. Plus,
Okay.
I was not getting enough sleep. I used to sleep around 2:30, watching OTT platforms,
Okay.
and then sleeping around 5:30 in the morning, binge
Okay.
watching, and then binge eating simultaneously,
Okay.
which
Okay.
was not good for
Good.
health.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
So then my thinking process was very different.
Hmm.
I mean,
जब आप वर्कआउट नहीं कर
yeah,
रहे थे.
I was not disciplined.
Right.
So that was missing. So when I look at myself now, see, and I mean, I'm very disciplined now. So
Okay.
this one thing has changed, and this has led to a lot of good things
Okay.
in my life. For example, I'm focusing more towards my studies as well.
Okay.
Right.
I'm focusing more towards my mental growth and my
Okay.
physical growth.
Okay.
And
So tell me
these
something.
things.
Tell me something. When you talk about discipline, because
Yeah.
ये एक ऐसा मुद्दा है
Mm-hmm.
जिसके साथ जिसके हर किसी को डिसिप्लिन को लेके ना everybody knows that you have to be disciplined, but
Right.
nobody knows how to
How?
do it.
Yes.
What आप थोड़ा सा ब्रेक डाउन देंगे इसका कि
आपका
आपने
क्या experience
हाँ
है?
एक्सपीरियंस और अपनी वो जर्नी कैसे बनाई वो ट्रांजिशन आप हाउ डिड यू गेट डिसिप्लिन इट डिडंट हैपन ओवरनाइट
Right.
Yes.
it must have been a process.
Right.
Now there are a lot of women out there, I think, who want to get fit,
Right.
who want to look a certain way, either for
Yes.
themselves, for their boyfriends, for their husbands, whatever it is,
Mhm.
right? For their children, or just to be living a healthy lifestyle.
Right.
Yes.
A lot of them have a drive, but they don't have
The
the
discipline.
discipline.
Yes.
तो
Please break it down कि आपने वो how did you what is the process that you achieve do what did you start doing to get
Okay.
that?
So personally, what happened with me, I like during lockdown, I used to follow those YouTube series of clothings workout,
Okay.
those abs workout,
Okay.
Oh,
because like when I started, I did not know that strength training is really important.
Okay.
right,
I just wanted to have those abs
Yeah.
and tone muscles,
right.
tone arms, I would say,
Hmm.
and tone legs, and
Okay.
those collarbones, all
Yeah.
of that shit.
Yeah.
So
All of that shit.
initially I really wanted that to happen with me. So I do want to look like a certain way.
Uh,
So I used to follow those clothings workout over YouTube, and I feel every girl must be relating to this, because during COVID,
God.
even my like friends were doing the same thing. They were doing home workouts. I feel everyone was doing home
home
workout.
workouts, yes.
So they were following these clothings workout to get those abs in 7 days.
Oh, wow.
That was like
Okay, that's crazy.
yeah,
ऐसा
which
करना
is
पड़ेगा.
not possible.
Yeah, it's nuts.
I mean, yeah, it's not possible.
हाँ.
So I mean, एक होता है ना, व्हाट
But
डू
you
वी से,
started.
कि आपको ऐसा लगता है कि आपने ऐसा कुछ देखा,
हाँ,
एंड देन आपको लगता है कि हाँ ये तो हो जाएगा, बिकॉज दे आर सेइंग इट,
हाँ.
और ऐसा वो
आप
आपको
विश्वास कर
ट्रस्ट
लेते हो
करा
उनके
रहे
ऊपर.
हैं
हाँ,
कि हाँ
हाँ.
7 days में यू विल गेट दोज एब्स,
हाँ, हाँ, हाँ.
बिल्कुल क्लोटिंग वाले एब्स,
हाँ.
विच
Oh.
इज नॉट पॉसिबल. शी हैज अ लाइक वेरी डिफरेंट लाइफ स्टाइल
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
all
yeah.
together, and different diet and all.
Hmm.
We don't have that.
Yeah.
We
और
are
एक
not
हफ्ते में तो
getting
वैसे
all
भी
of
नहीं आए
that
होंगे.
during COVID as
Yeah.
well,
Hmm.
right? We were barely going out and getting stuff.
Yeah.
So that's how I started doing workouts, doing mountain climbers,
Okay.
doing that circuit of about 60 minutes.
Right.
Okay.
Only ab workout. She was
Wow.
doing nothing
Nothing
else.
else, just abs.
Only ab workouts.
Right.
Okay.
So that was, so I started with that only.
बट
So
वो एक
for
होल
about
बॉडी मूवमेंट भी है, आप कोर जरूर कह रहे हैं, बट अगर
हाँ,
माउंटेन क्लाइंबर्स देखेंगे तो वो एक
right,
होल बॉडी वर्कआउट
but
होता है.
I was looking for something which would separately also engage other muscles.
Okay.
ओके, राइट.
I mean,
हाँ,
which
समझ सकता हूँ
I
मैं
did not have
कि सिर्फ
knowledge
आप
that
हाँ
time,
एक
but
पर्टिकुलर उस पर नहीं रहना चाहते आप, और भी चीज
हाँ, but now if
एक्सपीरियंस
I
करना,
look back,
एक्सप्लोर
then
करना
I
चाहते
realized कि I mean, she was not focusing on other muscles.
Right.
It was more about abs.
Abs, okay.
I mean, obviously the legs are engaging, arms are engaging, everything,
बट
but
वो
it was
स्पेसिफिकली उन पे
focused
ऊपर लोड
on
नहीं है.
core,
राइट.
Core.
because since she mentioned no that
Hmm.
you'll get abs in 7
7
days.
days, right.
So that was quite about it.
That's hilarious.
So that's how I
But first, tell me something. Did you get abs in 7 days?
no.
Okay.
But you
alright.
get started,
right?
No.
But it got you started.
right.
Yes,
Okay.
yes,
तो
it
उसको
got me
deny नहीं कर
started.
सकते.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's how I started doing
Uh-huh.
home workout.
Good.
Huh.
And
And did you do this every day?
yes,
Every day. So you
Yes,
set a
every
time
day.
every day?
yes, like in the evening around 5 or 6, I would start my workout, and I would do my workout for about 2.5 hours.
Wow.
You won't believe.
That is
That's
crazy.
बट
too
यू आर
much.
एंजॉयिंग इट, इसीलिए ना आपको वो,
Yes.
और आपके पास टाइम था.
हाँ,
कोविड के टाइम
I
सभी
had
के
a
पास
lot of
टाइम था.
time. Yeah.
Right.
But that's so, but you, so I mean, this is an important point because you set aside a
Right.
specific time every day,
Right.
5 to 6.
5 to 6.
Yeah, I would start somewhere around 5
So,
only.
हाँ.
Good.
तो
Yeah.
लेकिन आपको पता था कि हर शाम को 5 और 6 के बीच में मेरे को अपना वर्कआउट करना
राइट.
है.
आपको
वो
एक
आपने
कैरेक्टर
टाइम अलग
डेवलप
रखा
हो.
था.
Yes.
So because I think that's a very,
Very important thing.
is to set aside time.
Yeah,
like
one
अभी भी जब
particular
आप जिम
time.
आते हो
हाँ.
तो आपका एक टाइम है.
Yes.
आप उस टाइम के बीच में आते हो, राइट? तो आपने वो टाइम फ्रेम, उसके बाद क्या हुआ थोड़ा बताइए.
Okay, so what I felt कि जैसे मैंने एक दिन 5 से 6 वर्कआउट कर लिया, फिर 5 से 7 वर्कआउट कर लिया.
हाँ.
उसके बाद इफ आई वुड थिंक ना कि चलो मैं नेक्स्ट डे द नेक्स्ट वर्कआउट, सेकंड वर्कआउट आई विल डू इन द मॉर्निंग मे बी.
हाँ.
अगर मैंने ऐसा सोचा और मैंने नेक्स्ट डे कर भी लिया, बट थर्ड डे ना,
वो कंसिस्टेंसी नहीं
हाँ,
है.
फिर
Right.
थर्ड डे ये होगा कि आई वुड थिंक कि ठीक है वर्कआउट करना है, किसी भी टाइम कर सकती हूँ, तो
हाँ.
किसी भी टाइम सोचते सोचते रात हो
रात
जाएगी
हो
Right.
जाएगी.
और डिनर हो जाएगा, देन
फिर नहीं होगा.
फिर वर्कआउट नहीं
फिर
होगा.
नहीं होगा.
So I set the time that I'll do it
Do it.
between 5 to 7 or 5 to 7. So that's how I set the time, and I used to do those workouts for, I mean, for few months I did that.
Okay.
And then I had those 7.5 kg dumbbells. Proper,
Right.
I don't know what do we call those dumbbells, but they were like proper iron
Old
dumbbells.
school,
हाँ,
old
Yeah,
school,
old
right.
school dumbbells.
old school
Right.
shit.
Those were my
Yeah,
father's.
good.
So I
Good thing.
used to do those, unilateral front raises, and I
हाँ.
used to swing my body a lot.
Okay.
Oh,
I mean, that time I was
You didn't
thinking
know.
I'm doing like
Right.
everything right.
Right.
हाँ.
But now when I look back, I know that was not correct
So how
at
did you
all.
correct that?
क्या आपको उस टाइम पे कोई इंजरी भी हुई थी?
नो,
नहीं हुई?
नहीं हुई.
तो फिर आप ठीक कर रहे थे।
Fortunately, injury
फिर आप
नहीं
ठीक
हुई.
कर रहे
No,
थे।
I was swinging my. If I look back at those videos now, I know I was like
Maybe-
swinging my body a
Maybe
lot.
you're
ठीक है।
lucky and the other
हाँ।
thing is also कि अगर आप वो कर रहे थे मेरे को ये बता क्योंकि आपकी तरह ना बहुत लोगों ने शुरू करा है
राइट।
और रॉन्ग करेक्ट इनकरेक्ट फॉर्म की वजह से they've got injured.
Yes, yes.
आपको ये कैसे पता आप गलत कर रहे थे?
Now I know. I mean, that time I
क्योंकि
did
अब
not
आपको एक
know.
फॉर्म पता है जो
Yes,
सही है। इस वजह
yes.
से, सिर्फ इस
Now
वजह
I
से।
know how to do that, but earlier on I did not know how to do
How
that
do you know now?
because I've done a lot of research.
Okay, so that,
Yeah.
so research online.
Yes, research online over YouTube. A lot of coaches are there who do scientific studies and all.
Okay.
राइट।
Like mainly focus scientific studies, science-based studies.
Okay.
For example, there is JP coaching.
Hmm.
I follow him a lot,
Okay.
and there are a lot of other coaches as well.
ओके।
So you started doing this, and then
Gym.
what was the switch that you started? You're like,
Lifting weights.
fuck this! I need to start lifting weights, and I need to get really serious in this. How did that switch come?
I think ऐसे बहुत ज़्यादा if I see तो बहुत बड़े span of time में ऐसा नहीं हुआ. I think it just happened gradually.
Gradually.
I mean, I did not even notice कि
Naturally.
ये कैसे हुआ.
तो आपने ऐसा कुछ स्पेसिफिक सोचा नहीं कि मुझे सीरियस होना है या फिर कुछ भी?
वो
But वो
सीरियस
time के
मैंने
साथ
विद टाइम
जब
सोचा.
आपने स्टार्ट कर दिया था
हाँ.
वो उसी टाइम से ही था,
You
स्टार्टिंग से ही
know,
था।
when I got serious, like very serious, when I saw results.
Right.
Yeah, when I
yes.
कितने
when I
टाइम में
saw
अगर
those
आपको
muscles.
कितने टाइम पे आपको एक्सपीरियंस
Did he go and flex? Did he after your workout? Would he
Yes,
go
I
and flex?
used to
Yeah,
flex.
good shit.
I used to flex even when I was swinging my body.
Yeah.
That time also. I used to
At that
flex
time
that
you're
time
doing
also.
your flexing
Yeah.
also. Nice.
Bro, I remember
Nice.
when I was started working out, and I was a skinny fucker. And I
Okay.
used to go to the after lifting weights, I used to go to the fucking bathroom, and I used to be like, and I should try and find
I done too
kahin se
much.
jhalak dikh jaye tricep ki, and I used to get so fucking happy and
Yes,
motivated,
yes.
right? But yeah, I think that's a very important and valid point that you've put in, is that when you
started.
start seeing the results, right? But the challenge is ki most people don't want to wait to see those results in this
Yes.
day and age of instant gratification.
Right.
Yes.
Everybody wants instant results.
Instant, right.
आप ये बताइए कि अगर कोई male female, we're not going to differentiate, but specifically because we're going to touch on certain things for females, if a woman today decides to change
Mm-hmm.
her life through lifting,
Okay.
all right, because I personally feel that it's a life changing
Right.
Yes.
experience, mentally and physically, and people don't realize that because they've not done it.
Yes.
But once they do it, they'll realize it. So please tell our listeners ki how much time should they give themselves to see results, right? It's like mutual funds में आप पैसे लगाएंगे तो आपको अगले दिन तो पैसे मिल नहीं जाएंगे.
Yes.
You have to be in it for
कम
a
हो
long
सकता
run.
है।
इसमें आपको क्या लगता है कि कितना टाइम के बाद आपको हाँ दिखना शुरू होएगा बॉडी शेप में डिफरेंस, और उसके साथ सिर्फ लिफ्टिंग नहीं और किन चीजों पे ध्यान देना होगा
Yes.
उन्हें?
So I feel with females or males, whoever it is, but majorly females, I feel कि if they want to see results na, they first of all they need to work out like to a certain amount of time,
Okay.
give that time, and have a very balanced diet.
Okay.
I mean, it should not be like you are working out for 3 days a week and then the rest of 4 days you are eating out.
Okay.
Right.
It should not
Right.
be like that.
Okay.
Okay, if you do want to eat something out, you can give that a day or
Yeah.
two, maybe that is also fine.
Okay.
But you need to, you know, look at it like how are you eating
Okay.
and what portions of it are you eating.
How are you eating? Please tell people.
So how I eat, I try to eat after every 3 hours. I mean,
Okay.
I do not starve myself
Okay.
for the sake of, you know, getting slim
Lean.
and those abs and all.
Hmm.
I mean, I need to feed my body, so
Yeah.
I don't starve myself. So I would have my breakfast before my gym session, and then
And what is your typical breakfast?
my typical breakfast is overnight oats,
Okay.
Okay.
overnight soaked oats with
Okay.
chia seeds, a lot of nuts,
Okay.
and a little drizzle of chocolate, dark chocolate.
Oh, nice.
I would melt it
That's-
and I will put it over it because
Okay.
I want to sustain this diet.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
right?
right,
yeah.
right.
So I
और पसंद
can't,
नहीं आएगी तो फिर आप
yeah,
कितना
I
टाइम फॉलो
can't
करोगे?
go with very, bland
Yeah,
taste.
that's very true. Because
Yeah.
that's what I mean. That also is, you don't want to
Very
make it so
important.
tough on yourself
Yeah,
that
right.
you're like. So that's your first meal before working
Yes,
out,
before workout.
and then
Breakfast.
you complete your workout. And I've seen, I think your workouts at least 2.5 hours, two hours
Yeah,
to
about
minimum.
2 hours.
Ha,
Yeah, 2
minimum.
hours minimum.
What do you eat after that?
So after my workout, on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I avoid eating any kind of non-veg.
Okay.
So if it's any other day apart from Tuesday and Thursday, I would have chicken,
Okay.
like roasted chicken.
Nice.
I would make it myself.
Okay.
And with chicken, a like very small portion of rice.
Okay.
Sometimes, otherwise, कभी कभी वो भी नहीं.
ठीक है.
Only chicken.
ठीक है.
Only chicken. And if कुछ veggies हैं घर पे already बनी हुई,
हाँ.
so that I would take.
Okay.
But I would not invest so much time only in cooking.
Cooking,
Okay.
right.
I mean,
You want to keep it simple.
yeah.
Hmm.
If I'm having chicken like post workout,
Hmm.
and if I'm not eating any veggies, then I would take my veggies in the evening or maybe in the dinner. But
Okay.
I'll balance it out.
Okay.
Right.
I'm not neglecting it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's your
how-
second meal.
Yeah, that's my
Yeah.
second meal.
And then you come, and then what do you, after that, third meal would be what, after 3 hours?
Not
Lunch.
after 3 hours. After my post workout meal, I would have a snack which would be a yogurt bowl.
Okay.
So it will have again chia seeds. I eat a lot of chia seeds.
Okay.
Like a lot
उससे
of chia
benefit मिल
seeds.
रहा है आपको कुछ लगता है?
Yeah, I feel है benefits.
Why chia seeds? What?
I mean, chia seeds has fibers,
Okay.
which is good for your gut health.
Okay.
I
Okay.
mean, you should include fiber in your diet.
Okay.
And also chia seeds, I mean, I don't exactly know what all nutrients it has, but I know
Yeah,
it is
it's
good,
good.
for
आपको
for your
मतलब
health.
हाँ,
Yeah.
personal experience
हाँ,
आपको
it's a superfood.
Superfood.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a superfood.
Nice.
So that's your so that is your after that what is your
You-
third meal now after your chicken? What do you eat?
Chicken,
Yogurt.
that yogurt bowl,
Yogurt bowl.
it will have a lot of seasonal
Seeds.
fruits,
Okay.
like one or two fruits, but
Okay.
not like if I'm having apple or banana, so I'll have few pieces of it, not like one whole apple and one
Okay,
whole,
okay.
because it
Okay.
also again has a lot of sugars,
Okay.
right? So like a little amount of fruits
Hmm.
and walnuts
Okay.
and almonds,
Okay.
and then chia seeds, and
Okay.
then flax seeds,
Okay.
and all kind of seeds, and then a teaspoon of honey as well.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all.
So that's your third meal.
Yeah,
Third
that's
meal.
my third meal.
And then
And
dinner
last?
after that?
After that, I would have my next meal around 4 or 5
Okay.
if I'm at home.
Okay.
Okay.
If I'm outside, then I will not eat anything outside because मतलब जब बाहर खाने की बात आती है ना, तो I'm
हाँ.
very choosy.
Okay.
Like very very choosy. I mean, if it still happens with me, अगर मैं बाहर खा लेती हूँ ना,
हाँ.
even if it's like healthy but
हाँ.
not very much healthy, but it's, to some extent it has that refined oil in it.
हाँ, हाँ, हाँ.
So I'll regret it.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
मेरे को ऐसा फील होगा कि oh my god, this is something I have
तो
put
ऐसा
into
आपको
my
हर बार
body.
लगता है जब भी
हाँ.
आप बाहर कुछ ऐसा खाते
हाँ,
हैं
मेरे को हर बार लगता
तो
है
गिल्ट
कि
आती है?
हाँ, गिल्ट आता है.
Hmm.
तो ये बहुत जरूरी है कि बंदे को समझना कि जब तक आप जो खा रहे हो उसको देखोगे नहीं, समझोगे नहीं, तो आप ध्यान ही नहीं जाएगा आपके कि आप
I
क्या
mean,
खा रहे हो, क्या
you
कंज्यूम कर रहे
need to see and you need to know what you are consuming,
Consuming.
हो. राइट.
whatever is going into your body.
Hmm.
Yeah,
I mean,
right.
that is very important. And I strictly avoid refined oil. I mean,
Okay.
that is something I
The-
have cut.
I
Like,
think most
totally.
people, Nikita, and you've touched a very valid point. I think most people don't understand how refined oil is made.
yes.
Hmm.
Refined oil is an industrial process. It's if you see how refined oil is made, you will not fucking touch it.
Yeah, yeah.
You'll just stay away from it. So I think as a woman, you are having how many meals a day? 4 to 5? 5 meals?
Not
Total?
5, I won't say
Four.
5.
Next.
Because I don't consider that yogurt
As a
bowl
meal.
as a meal.
But
Okay.
it's a
I consider it
वो
as
full तो
snack.
feel होता है ना
ठीक
उसको
है.
खाने के
I
बाद.
mean, you're eating three hours every
3
3
meals.
hours, about 4 meals, right?
4 meals, I
What
would
time do
say.
you consume your dinner?
Dinner, I try to, वैसे मेरा मानना है कि we should have our dinner before sunset.
ओके,
Right.
बट वो हो नहीं पाता है
ठीक है.
इन दिस वेरी फास्ट लाइफस्टाइल ना. वैसा हो नहीं पाता है. आई ट्राई, बट आई वुड ट्राई टू हैव माई मील बिफोर 8:30.
That's
लाइक
very good.
Good.
8 or
very good.
8:30 बिफोर दैट.
Very good. So I want to touch on 2 or 3 very important subjects with you, Nikita. One is, of course, you have given this overview of your diet, right?
Yes.
Listeners don't understand
Hmm.
a few concepts
Okay.
that I want you to clarify. The
Okay.
first concept is that there are 2 misconceptions that if you do cardio, you will lose weight,
Okay.
especially with women.
Yes.
Every gym you go to, आप वहाँ पे लड़कियों को देखेंगे सब कार्डियो कर रहे हैं,
Right.
ठीक है? Everyone is fucking doing shitloads of cardio. Very few women are lifting weight,
Yeah, strength training.
strength training. So there are 2 misconceptions that cardio will make you lose weight and
Strength
lifting
training.
is going to bulk you up
Bulky.
like a man. Please tell our listeners what the truth is.
Okay, so I'll tell you, cardio will surely make you lose weight,
Hmm.
but it will also lose your muscles,
Hmm.
and majorly muscles only.
Hmm.
See, you when you go to gym, you are slim, or even if you're fat, whatsoever, you you tend to lose more muscles than your fat
Hmm.
quickly,
Sure.
right? That's what happens with our body.
Sure.
You'll think that you'll be losing only your fat, but you are losing your muscles
Muscles
as well, which is
Right.
very important for your health wise.
Sure.
Which is very important for either you want to stay fit, or you want to be strong.
Hmm.
You want to at least be able to lift your own luggage
Yeah.
and everything. So you need that muscle, at
True.
least
Right.
a certain amount of muscle you need that. But when you go for cardio, again you'll be thinking you'll be losing fat, but you lose your muscles
You
as well.
lose your
Yeah.
muscle as well. Or also, Nikita, the other challenge is that most females and a lot of males, but majority, because a lot of females are into cardio, what they don't understand is the more muscle you have, the more calories you burn throughout the day.
Right.
Right?
Interesting.
In resting, your resting calories drastically increase. But over and above that, I think please tell the listeners that as a woman, when you lift weights, what has been the major difference that you found in your body type, in your body composition, in the way you look, in the way you feel? Because that's very important. Abhi kya hota hai na, I see a lot of women and they're doing cardio. They're just overly focused on cardio. And when they come and speak to me, some of them come and speak to me who are friends. They're like, yeah, I don't want to get bulky, Manik. I don't want to lift weights.
Yeah.
And I say to them, bro, this is not about you getting bulky. This is about you getting strong.
Yes.
Right.
Women who are in their late 30s and 40s, this is about you maintaining your bone density.
Right.
Right? There's so many things that lifting does. This is about you being able to lift your kids, right? Lift your
Yes.
luggage, as you said.
Yes.
Right.
Go on a trek.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Look good in a swimsuit.
Yes.
Cardio won't do that for you.
Yeah.
Because as you've said, you're burning that muscle off. And when you're burning that muscle off, you're also taking away your body's capacity to burn energy throughout the day.
Yes.
Right.
तो एक चीज ये आप प्लीज लिफ्टिंग के बेनिफिट्स के बारे में बताइए. दूसरा, हम बहुत सारे लेडीज वेजिटेरियन है.
Yes.
Right.
वो
Yes.
मीट या मांस से दूर रहती है.
Mhm.
तो वो अपना प्रोटीन इनटेक कैसे बढ़ा सकती हैं, क्योंकि बहुत जरूरी है डाइट के साथ प्रोटीन लेना.
Yes.
और दूसरा, क्रिएटिन के बारे में भी प्लीज बताइए कि क्यों वो जरूरी है औरतों के लिए भी और आदमियों के लिए भी, और कैसे वो इम्प्रूव कर सकता है. इन तीनों चीजों के ऊपर थोड़ा थोड़ा टच करिए
Okay.
प्लीज.
Okay, you have to remind me one by one.
Yes.
What do I
Question
have to
first,
talk
start
about?
with-
First talk about
Lifting weights.
lifting weights and why you feel it's important for women. You've already touched on it, but how has it transformed your life in general? And
Okay.
how do you feel?
Okay, so as far as I remember, when I was not lifting heavy, heavy dumbbells. By heavy, I mean even 10 kgs.
Right.
I'm not saying 20 or 18 kgs, because that was also difficult for me
Right.
initially.
Hmm.
So the major difference I've seen in my body composition is that I have now like more muscles in my glutes,
Okay.
more muscles in my hamstrings, my
Okay.
quads.
Okay.
Now they are like they can take a huge amount of load.
Okay.
Right.
I mean that's what I feel. And even I feel कि females की जो lower body है वो already काफी strong
Strong.
होती हैं,
Right.
Yeah.
but they don't work on it.
Right.
Right. And with time वो फिर strength जो होती है उनके पास already वो कम हो जाती है because of their
Right.
lifestyle. They are not, you know,
और एक एज के बाद फिर वो चीजें
हाँ
वैसे भी
राइट
डिग्रेड
यस
होती हैं.
सो वो उस चीज़ों पे फोकस नहीं करते हैं. देन वो
Right.
चीज़ वो जो जितनी भी स्ट्रेंथ होती है जितनी भी मसल होती है वो विद टाइम इट गोज
Goes
अवे.
away.
या सो मैंने अपने स्ट्रेंथ ट्रेनिंग में मेनली मेजर चेंज ये देखा था कि मेरा जितना भी लूज मुझे थोड़ा दिखता था स्किन, I mean, I did not have that much of loose skin because I was not fat.
Right.
I was on a healthier side. Like ऐसे healthy बच्चा किसी को बोलते हैं ना, but वो healthy नहीं होता है. बस बोलते हैं कि हाँ ये healthy है because वो skinny नहीं है.
हाँ, true.
He's somewhere she's somewhere in between.
In between.
तो वो healthy है, but वो healthy नहीं होता है. वो बाहर का सब खा रहा है. It's just कि उसकी body ऐसी है, थोड़ी
हाँ.
adapted. So मेरी body में मैंने अपना body composition देखा. I got I mean मेरे lats थोड़ा grow करना start हो गए थे. So I was you know able to see that थोड़ा सा R class वाला
हाँ.
body composition.
Okay.
And then I saw my quads growing.
Okay.
And then I used to work on my calves as well. So
Okay.
मेरे calves भी थोड़े strong हुए. But still I feel I don't have enough muscle. I mean if I would be wearing like certain attire outside of the gym, nobody would say that oh I lift.
Right.
Yeah, because I'm not. See,
Right.
I'm lifting very heavy, but still I'm not
But आपके
bulky.
ओवरऑल
Yeah,
ऐसा नहीं है
yeah,
कि आपकी
yeah.
अपीयरेंस ही चेंज हो जाए.
Yes, it's not that if you lift heavy then you'll get bulky. I'm not bulky.
Then
I
you
still
lift
feel that
heavy.
I don't have enough muscle.
थोड़ा सा इसके ऊपर एक्सपैंड करिए आप. थोड़ा सा सुनने वालों को ये बताइए कि what is your workout routine, 1 week workout routine, like
Okay.
you work out 7 days a week, 6 days a week, and then how do you break your body parts up and how do you work them out?
Okay, so I do work out 7 days a week.
Okay.
So I start like I follow this push pull
Okay.
legs, but it's not entirely that. So I would do like a push workout with some core
So tell people,
movements.
most people don't know what a push workout is. So
Okay,
tell them what a push workout
push
is.
workout includes you know pushing, like
Okay.
pushing dumbbells, pushing barbells, like
Anything you are
doing
pushing away
yeah
from you.
yeah
So
like
like a
you
bench
are-
press.
yes,
Right.
bench press, or you are doing standing overhead press.
Leg
Okay.
press is also a pushing movement.
Yeah, we can consider
press,
that. But
Right.
that involves
It's all
more of your
lower
leg
body.
muscles.
But you are saying जब आप push workout कर रहे हो तो आप अपनी upper body की
हाँ,
उसमें
जब मैं
focus.
push workout कर रही हूँ, so I'll be starting it with push-ups,
Okay.
like till failure push-ups, and then I would go into seated shoulder press
Okay. After
and
push-ups.
after push-ups.
So
or
this break the, so let's say a push day, right? Let's say Monday. For example,
Yeah.
let's say Monday is your push day.
yes,
Tell our listeners, break it down. Take your time. Break the
Okay.
whole fucking workout down.
okay,
You come in, you do a warm up. I do this. These many sets, these many reps. Just break it down so that people start understanding it.
okay. So also one more thing, a lot of people don't give their time to warm up.
Haan.
Right.
Even a lot of people I know personally, I mean I have kept telling them you should give your time to warm up as well. That is like very crucial
Sure.
before your workout. So they don't do that. They tend to ignore it and just jump into their main workout, which is not good. I mean you should warm up your body
So what
first.
is your typical warm up look
So
like?
my typical warm up is for about 10 to 15 minutes.
Okay.
If I'm doing a push workout, which is upper body workout, so I would do like few resistant band warm ups, like what do we say?
The
like-
pulls like that.
Yeah, pulls.
Yeah.
And then I would not like hold it because I'm not stretching my
Yeah.
body. I'm doing a warm up.
So it's not a
Yeah.
static hold. It's more
Yeah,
of a
Dynamic.
dynamic
yeah, dynamic stretch I would do.
Hmm.
So or I'll move my arms like
Okay.
10 times each side, like
Okay.
backwards, forward.
Forward. Okay.
Rotations.
I'll move my wrists also.
Okay.
Okay.
Wrist warm up is very important.
True.
Okay. Right.
When you are doing your push workout or even pull workout,
Right.
any sort of workout.
In
Okay.
pushing, it's more important.
Yeah.
Right.
So wrist movements, and then again neck movements very
Okay.
important. You are flexing and doing extension of your neck.
Okay.
neck ऊपर नीचे side में
Right,
करना
right.
one by one, and then that is also very important. Then ankle movements also important.
Okay.
So these type of
तो बेसिकली
warm
आप
up,
जितने
yeah.
बॉडी के जॉइंट्स हैं जो भी आप यूज
हम्म,
करने वाले हैं, उनको
हाँ
मूव
उनको
कर लेते हो,
warm
थोड़ा
up.
सा ब्लड सर्कुलेट हो जाए,
हाँ
ताकि हम
yes.
जो पुश वेट लोड डालने वाले हैं हम उसको हैंडल कर सकें.
हाँ,
ठीक है.
It's a
I
good
mean
way.
after
That's
10
good.
to 15 minutes I should feel warm.
Right.
ठीक है. Do you get
Right.
on the treadmill at all?
No,
No. Okay. ठीक है. So
I
ये
would not get on the treadmill before my workout.
before your workout.
Yeah.
So ठीक है. So you do this workout. Now
Hmm.
tell us on your push day, how do you start? Like what do you do? First exercise.
Okay, so if I have to do entirely bench focused workout,
Oh.
so I would do my push-ups, like one set of push-up only till failure.
Okay.
I'll do about 20 to 22 push-ups
Okay.
Right.
in a go. Then I'll go to bench, and
Okay.
then I'll do my bench movement. I'll do 3 to 4 sets of bench,
Okay.
and then after bench
And-
I'll do.
So is it when you say you do 3 to 4 sets of bench, is it on a constant load or is it progressive overload? You keep putting stuff, adding
It's
weight.
it's a progressive load.
Okay,
Okay.
progressive
Yeah.
load. So you'll add every
Yes,
set you'll
yes,
add.
yes.
Okay. And how much do you add? Like 10%, 15%?
Yeah, around. I'm not
तो
really
आपके दिमाग में
sure.
कोई नंबर रहता है ना कि
कोई-
मेरे को
हाँ,
वो हिट
कि
हाँ,
करना है.
I
तो
mean,
उससे easy
I
हो
have
जाता होगा.
written my workout. I know
Right.
what I would be
तो
doing,
suppose
how
आप
much
अगर
I would
जैसे
be
अगर आप
lifting.
आज ही चेस्ट का अगर कोई वर्कआउट कर रहे हैं और आपने कोई सेट वो सोचा हुआ है नंबर, जैसे सपोज आप
हाँ.
60 केजी हिट करने वाले हैं,
Hmm.
50 जो भी आपने
हम्म.
सोचा, तो आप उसके हिसाब से ग्रेजुअली इंक्रीज करते हो, उसको हिट करने की कोशिश करते हो, ऐसा कुछ.
So there are days when I start with the heaviest load first,
Okay.
first set,
Right.
and there are other days when I start with the
Light
lightweight.
Okay.
And how many
So-
reps do you try to target in general?
So like I'm more into powerlifting workouts.
Okay.
So
Okay. Less
yeah,
reps.
very less reps, but there are
5.
days when I do like more reps workout as
So
well for
in-
my endurance.
Powerlifting, how many reps?
Powerlifting, I would go for, if it's moderate weight, if it's like 80% or
1 RM.
85% of my 1 rep max, then I would do like 4 to 5 reps of it.
Okay.
If
Okay.
it's if I'm going
Wow.
for my 1 rep max, then I would do that. That's very like rarely happens, you know.
So just,
I mean, you
just to intervene there, 1 rep max, I just want to let listeners know because a lot of one might not know.
okay,
Please
so
tell what.
yeah, 1 rep max is the heaviest weight you would lifting.
Okay.
You would be lifting and you'll be doing only single rep,
Right.
and that would
मतलब एक
be
बारी में आप अपनी पूरी बॉडी से
Yeah.
कितना एक लोड लिफ्ट कर सकते हो. जैसे सपोज बेंच प्रेस में अगर आप 100 केजी बेंच कर रहे हो तो दैट्स योर 1 RM.
हाँ.
बाकी फिर उसको हम परसेंटेज में डिवाइड कर देंगे
हाँ.
कि आप कितना करेंगे.
Yes, and that is also with good form and good technique.
Technique.
फॉर्म इज
Yeah.
वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट.
Yeah.
Okay, so you do this bench and then
Yeah.
where do you move on to after that?
After bench, I'll do incline chest press, and
Okay.
that I'll do with dumbbells.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll do again 3 to 4 sets of it, and
Okay.
progressive overload.
Okay.
I'll be increasing the weight by 2.5 kgs after every set.
Okay.
Yeah, or maybe sometimes the last 2 sets would be having the same weight,
Same weight.
and I'll
Okay.
focus more on the
Pushing the
technique
reps.
and 1 or 2 extra reps
Right.
So
at the
Nikita,
last
tell me
set.
something. How much rest do you take between sets?
Okay, so in my routine, in my this whole program, whatever I do, I take about 1 minute at least. The minimum is
sets.
1 minute rest. I
Okay.
do take.
Lovely.
कोई
Yeah.
स्पेसिफिक नहीं होता.
That's a very small period of time
Right.
also. So you also get in.
Do you think that is small?
Yeah, yeah.
Because I've seen people taking only 15 seconds, and,
No,
and
that's-
I wonder how
तो
they
वो
are
अपना
doing
लोड
it.
फिर हिट नहीं कर रहे हैं.
Yes.
अगर आप सपोज सोच रहे हो,
No,
अगर
no, no.
सपोज अगर आप 1 RM की तरफ जा रहे हो या फिर आप 80 to 50%, 80 to 85% अपना 1 RM लिफ्ट कर रहे हो ना, यू नीड एटलीस्ट 2 to 3 minutes रेस्ट.
हाँ, 2
अगर
to
आपने
3
प्रॉपर
minutes.
फॉर्म के साथ सही तरीके
Yes,
से किया
yes. I mean the least
इज 1 RM. और तो आप उसमें 8 से 10 12 रैप स्ट्रेच करते होगे, मतलब 10-12 रैप हुए, उसके बाद 1-1.5 मिनट का रेस्ट लिया, देन अगेन.
हाँ, I mean
right?
the least time is 1 minute
Minute.
only, but
हाँ,
मैं उससे
बहुत सही है.
ज्यादा भी लेती हूँ
हाँ,
rest.
क्योंकि
हाँ,
मैंने
नहीं, perfect.
मैंने ये देखा है कि जब मैं कुछ पर्टिकुलर टाइप के वर्कआउट्स करता हूँ, जब मैं उसके अंदर 1 मिनट 30 सेकंड से 1 मिनट का रेस्ट लेते हैं
राइट
ना, तो मेरा कार्डियो का भी वर्कआउट हो रहा है उसके साथ, राइट?
Yes.
बट
मस्कुलर एंड्योरेंस
हाँ, मस्कुलर एंड्योरेंस, पर आई एम नॉट बीइंग एबल टू हिट द सेम अमाउंट ऑफ reps
राइट
as I did previously. My rep count keeps going down, but my endurance probably is increasing.
Yes.
अच्छा, तो आपने ये incline chest press करा, उसके बाद
Incline chest press के बाद either I'll do a seated shoulder press,
Okay.
dumbbell press, or I'll do overhead press.
Okay.
That will engage my core better,
okay.
ओके
and that would be difficult for
Right.
me, and I'll not be able to push that much. I would be pushing with a seated
Seated,
dumbbell
right.
press.
ठीक है.
So I'll do either of that, and that again I'll do 4 sets of it,
Okay.
and about I'll focus more on 12 to 15
Okay.
repetitions,
Okay.
and
लोड कम रेपिटेशंस ज्यादा राइट
हाँ लोड शोल्डर प्रेस में थोड़ा कम रहेगा बिकॉज आई ऑल्सो
यूज देम
this fact that your shoulder is very fragile, and there
Right.
is this ball and socket
राइट जॉइंट
thing, joint, so it can get injury very
Dislocated.
easily. Yeah, it can dislocate easily.
You're right.
So I mean,
प्लस वो असिस्टेड मूवर भी होता है चेस्ट में भी आप उसको ट्रेन कर ही रहे हो
हाँ, but I feel कि I don't want to कुछ ऐसा नहीं करना कि जिससे मतलब
Injury हो जाए.
Safer
injury हो
side
जाए.
रहते हैं.
Yeah,
बहुत
I
बढ़िया बात है
I stay on the safer side.
Good.
I mean, I know what my body can do and
Do.
how much load it can take.
Take.
So I'll go about that only.
Okay.
So I'll do 4 sets of shoulder press, and then I'll do so chest is done, and then shoulder, one exercise is done. So second exercise of shoulder I'll do at the end, just
Okay.
to get that pump, because pump makes me happy.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Very
pump
nice.
makes me happy. So
And do you flex between the sets?
yeah, I do
You
keep
fl-
looking.
Looking.
Yeah,
But looking is one thing, but do you flex?
yeah,
you
I do
type-
flex.
Okay.
Yeah,
So then you do the shoulder. So basically, on that day you're doing. So after the shoulder press.
after the shoulder press I'll do
Triceps.
few triceps exercises, max 2 exercises. I feel
Good.
that's enough.
Okay.
I'll do one push down,
Okay.
and then I'll do maybe assisted dips
Okay.
Okay.
if I'm not able to do that. If something is not available, then I'll do what do we call it, the bench dips.
Okay.
Right.
ठीक है. You put your hands there.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
Okay.
So any 2 tricep exercises which I do, and I avoid changing my workout.
Okay.
I mean, I follow a certain workout
time
and
tak?
certain exercises for about 8 to 12 weeks
Okay.
Nice.
And then you do
to
a
see
split.
a result.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, if you'll keep changing your workout and exercises every other week, then you won't be
Won't-
able to see
आपने 8
results.
से 12 हफ्ते बोला ना
हाँ,
2
8
से
से
3
12
महीने
हफ्ते. हाँ, 2 से 3 महीने.
Good.
That is
It's
ideal
more
time.
Ideal time.
Yeah.
नहीं ठीक है अच्छा
You should do like same workout and same exercises.
राइट उसमें आप लोड बढ़ा ही सकते हैं
हाँ,
आप कंटिन्यूअसली
with
अपने आप को
progressive
लोड
load, obviously, but stick to a workout plan.
ताकि आप एटलीस्ट एक मूवमेंट
Yeah.
सीख सकें बेटर
And you will be able to track everything.
How do you
What has
track
worked
things?
for you.
How do you track things?
I
You
mean,
write everything?
I do write a lot about workouts. I
Good.
mean, all the workout plans, how many sets and how many repetitions I'll
Good.
doing, and what kind of exercise I'm doing, and how my body is adapting to it.
Okay.
What is easy for me, what is difficult for
So
me.
you have a journal that you write this down?
Yeah,
in?
yeah, I
Oh,
write all
lovely.
this down.
That's
And also, what is challenging for me.
Okay.
If I'm doing something is very like easy for me, that I would
Change.
switch to something
Right.
else which is
Mhm.
challenging.
Good.
Because
Okay.
that's how you grow.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That's how
very
you grow.
important.
There is
And it's-
nothing goes in the comfort zone.
Yeah, when you're in your comfort zone, you won't be able to grow.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
Please tell the listeners that a lot of
दोबारा
them,
बताइए.
a lot of them don't want to get out. See, that's another issue, Nikita. I think most people don't want to get out of that comfort zone. They are
Yes.
stuck in that cardio zone, that they're stuck in a different zone, and they just want to stick to that. Dusra, and I think Mohit and I have spoken about this in our last episode also. Here, एक बहुत बड़ा इशू ये है लोगों के साथ कि, और हमने इसको अभी भी डिस्कस करा था कि हर कोई कुछ करना चाह रहा है,
Yes.
ठीक है, लेकिन हर कोई रिजल्ट इतनी जल्दी चाह रहा है ना
Right.
कि when they don't see that result in 1 week, they get disappointed
Yes.
and
It's a
demotivated.
negative.
Yes.
Second thing that I've found is, and that was a very big issue for me also, was how the fuck do you say no to cravings, right? How the fuck do you go to a party and
Mhm.
not drink,
Right.
right? Say, fuck this, I'm not going to drink tonight, right? It's hard. How do you say no to sweets, right?
Okay.
And what for me, basically, what had worked was that, again, just like you, it just happened. You
Hmm.
can't really explain it,
Yeah.
Right.
but it's those small little habits that you
Form
form, right? That
Yes.
you do every day that then accumulate,
your
and
character.
they start, and then all of a sudden you'll see shit results,
This is who
right?
I am.
Yeah, that's not who I am. Like, look what's happened, right?
Yes.
तो मेरे साथ क्या हुआ था कि पहली चीज जो मैंने छोड़ी बिल्कुल वो थी शुगर, रिफाइंड
Okay.
शुगर, वाइट शुगर. मैं कॉफी में डाल के पी जाता हूँ रोज,
Hmm.
और कॉफी में दिन में मेरे ख्याल से 4 कप तो पी जाता हूँ
Hmm.
मिनिमम, ठीक है. अब 4 कप में 2-2 चम्मच कॉफी,
Chini.
चीनी सॉरी, so it fucking accumulates to a lot. So first, I stopped doing that in the morning. Usually, I get up and make my own coffee, right? So when I make my own coffee, I just like, fuck this, no sugar, no sugar, no sugar, right? So I just cut that refined sugar out first from my morning routine, then from my afternoon routine, and now it's just completely out. Now I don't touch refined sugar at all. So as a habit forming thing in terms of women who are looking to even just go out for a walk in the evening, it becomes a big problem for a lot of women because they want to do it, but then they
Yes.
come out with an excuse in their
Hmm.
mind,
Hmm.
right? What kind of advice would you like to give to women who want to start lifting or want to get into start their fitness journey, whether old or young? What should they first start doing?
I feel they should like start by changing their habits, you know, like बहुत छोटे से.
Hmm.
I mean, they should also try to find something else which makes them happy. Like
Right.
Okay.
apart from that particular thing that
Hmm.
is, you know, making them happy
Hmm.
a lot, उनको मतलब थोड़ा explore करना चाहिए, because you'll find a lot of other things as well which will make you happy.
Hmm.
Right.
For example, for me, it was working out.
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
mean, I used to eat 20 coffee candies a
Hmm.
day,
Hmm.
like in one go. I would be watching something and I would eat 20 candies.
Okay.
That was something else. I mean, I have changed that habit now. Like
Uh,
over time, I have changed a lot of habits. I
Okay.
mean, it didn't happen
Overnight.
overnight. Yeah,
Right.
it happened with time only.
Okay.
So I feel they should start small,
Okay.
and they should maybe, you know, give more focus towards moving their body. I mean, either it's a home workout,
Hmm.
either it's you are walking, or either you are doing any other sport which, you know, excites you. For
Okay.
example, you are doing swimming.
Right.
Even if you're not doing good, that's fine, just
Okay.
do it.
Okay.
जो
Just
आपको पसंद हो.
yeah, हाँ,
Just like dance कर रहे
tennis,
हो या फिर
dance हो
कुछ
गया,
भी।
anything.
yeah, anything which makes you happy. Because if आप कुछ ऐसे strictly सोच के करोगे ना कि this is something
Hmm.
I do not look forward to,
Hmm.
It's not a
ये एक
punishment.
yeah, it should not be like a
तो अगर
punishment.
उसकी जगह अगर हम जैसे कहा जाए कि इट्स अ नेगेटिव साइड, अगर हम नेगेटिव
हम्म,
साइड देख रहे हैं कि मैं ये नहीं करना चाहता,
हम्म,
और उसके कंपैरेटिवली अगर हम उस साइड को देखें कि मैं ये करना चाहता हूँ, तो वो
हाँ,
ज़्यादा बेटर
so वो
रहेगा.
easy हो जाएगा उनके
हम्म,
लिए.
राइट.
एंड ऑल्सो आई फील कि इनिशियली उनके लिए उनकी बॉडी मूव करना जो वो नहीं कर रहे हैं वो डिफिकल्ट होगा. और डिफिकल्ट चीज़ें अच्छी नहीं लगती किसी को भी,
Right,
राइट?
किसी को
नहीं,
नहीं
किसी को
पसंद.
नहीं अच्छी लगती. दे वुड ट्राई टू अवॉइड इट,
हाँ.
राइट? सो
True.
कुछ ऐसा ढूंढना कि जो करके उन्हें खुशी मिले.
राइट.
So
ठीक
I
है.
was always into sports since high school as well. I used to play volleyball.
नाइस.
And I used to play kho as well. I was
Okay.
in long
Kho-kho.
jump, high jumps.
लोगों को आइडिया नहीं है खो-खो के बारे में.
हाँ,
आज के
kho is
ज़माने
like
में तो
very
नहीं है.
old sport, I would
हाँ.
say. So I used to play those
बहुत
sports.
बढ़िया
So
स्पोर्ट है.
एक जो आपको sweat आता है ना
हम्म.
थकने के बाद,
हाँ.
Right.
that excites me. I
Okay.
mean, that is lovely.
वो आपको
Okay, lovely.
मेडिटेटिव स्टेट में ले जाता है
Yeah,
कि आप
that is
बॉडी
lovely.
की एनर्जी ड्रेन हो गया,
हाँ.
बस
आप
देखो.
ऐसे पूरे रेड हो जाते हो,
हाँ.
आपके पूरे तरफ स्वेट है, आपके कपड़े गीले हो गए हैं स्वेट में.
हाँ.
That's how you know you
Yeah,
have
you've
done hard work. I mean, you have done something. Yeah.
But Aja, I just want to come back to a few other things. One is a lot of women, as I said, don't. What is your opinion on women taking protein as a supplement in
Okay.
terms of powdered protein shake? Because again,
मीट नहीं खाता.
I tell a lot of women because they don't consume enough protein. So I tell them you should have a protein shake because it's important for your. What is your? Do you take one? And what is your opinion on it?
So I feel the supplements should be additional but not the major source of protein.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
I feel they should first try to, complete their protein intake by the diet itself.
Itself.
अगर
Okay.
नॉनवेज नहीं खाते तो
नॉन-वेज नहीं खाते हैं तो थोड़ा मुश्किल होता है, आई फील, एज़ बीइंग अ नॉन वेजिटेरियन।
जैसे आप
बट काफ़ी वेजिटेरियंस ऐसे होंगे जिनके लिए ईज़ी होता होगा। But since if you're someone very new who's starting, who has like recently started
Started.
focusing more towards taking protein and getting that intake, so they can have soya beans, they
Okay.
can have a lot of nuts,
Okay.
and I'm not talking about cashew because I think cashew has a like lot of calories. I mean almonds and those seeds especially.
Yeah.
okay
And
for protein
yeah, for protein,
Okay.
even paneer is there, tofu
Right.
is there, and
मिल्क
soya bean,
कंज्यूम कर
as I
सकते हो,
tell,
लस्सी
yeah,
पी सकते हो, दही खा सकते हो।
हाँ, उन सब चीज़ों से भी मिलेगा। बट आई फील कि वेजिटेरियन डाइट ना, मेरे को लाइक पर्सनली आई फील कि थोड़ा ज़्यादा कार्ब्स की तरफ
Focused.
वो
है.
एज अ
Focused
होल
रहता
फूड
है।
होता है ना, जैसे
हाँ, whole food
देयर
होता
इज अ
है।
डॉक्यूमेंट्री मैंने देखी थी, न्यूट्रिशन के ऊपर थी, मुझे नाम याद नहीं आ रहा उसका। तो उसमें नेचुरल बॉडी बिल्डर था एक, और वो बंदा वेजिटेरियन था। तो उसमें वो दिखाते हैं, ब्रेकडाउन करते हैं कि एक जो होल फूड होता है ना, उसके अंदर ऑलमोस्ट सारी चीज़ होती है। जैसे एक बुल होता है, वो वेजिटेरियन होता है, बट आप उसकी मसल देखोगे तो कितना स्ट्रांग होता है वो।
यस,
अब मैं ये नहीं कह रहा हूँ कि आप घास खाना शुरू कर दो उसकी तरह,
हाँ,
बट वो जो कहीं ना कहीं मेरे को, मैं डाइट को, न्यूट्रिशन को इतना ज़्यादा वो नहीं कहता, बट मैं कहता हूँ कि आप बस देखो, और आप जो कंज्यूम कर रहे हो ना, वो आपको देगा। आपको जितनी नीड है ना, आपकी फुलफिल हो जाएगी अगर आप डेडिकेटेड हो और मोटिवेटेड हो, अपना
Yes.
वर्कआउट रेगुलर कर रहे हो, तो आपको रिजल्ट्स भी आएंगे। बस वो टाइम लेगा।
when I say कि it has more carbs and other fats and everything,
राइट,
it's about how you're cooking it. If you're
Right.
putting too much oil,
True.
putting too
बिल्कुल,
much masala,
Masala.
तरीका
and
बहुत मायने
yeah,
रखता है।
that all matters a lot.
Steaming, boiling, and
Yes,
baking.
Right.
Three
yes,
best
even
things to do.
roasting is fine. Put some ghee.
Ghee,
हाँ, घी
Yeah.
बेस्ट, और क्या वो आपने जैसे
Ghee
पहले
और
बोला
butter.
नेचुरल है।
Yeah, even
Butter is
olive
also
oil
fine.
is good, but basic would be like a butter or ghee.
राइट,
But
Even
not
hemp oil is
refined
very
oil.
good, huh?
What?
Hemp oil.
hemp oil,
Hemp oil, yes,
Hemp oil is
yes, hemp
excellent.
oil.
Excellent.
I've not tasted
Yeah.
it,
अभी
but
कहाँ,
yeah, I've heard a lot about
Bro,
it.
it's like
इंडिया में कहाँ भी चल रहा है?
hemp oil is available in the market now.
Ah, it is
Hemp
available,
oil.
but I have not
Yeah, it's the
tasted it.
best source of omega-3 and omega-6.
Okay.
I had to
और
take
रिकवरी के
2
लिए भी
full
अच्छा है।
teaspoons of it every morning. I just drink it like this from the
Okay.
bottle.
Really?
Very good. And then you put it on your face and you sleep and you get up with this fucking glow, man. It's like hemp is like a magical crop. Of course, a lot of people smoke it. I'm not propagating smoking it. I'm just saying you can consume it. It doesn't get you high. It's very good for your skin. अच्छा तो एक तो प्रोटीन शेक मैंने बहुत लोगों को बोला है कि भैया प्रोटीन का शेक लो और पियो क्योंकि आप लोग ज्यादा प्रोटीन कंज्यूम नहीं कर रहे हैं, ठीक है? सो एज यू सेड एंड यू सेड rightly said that it's very important that you try and get as much of that protein from your
Diet
diet.
only. Yeah.
Now, as a vegetarian, आपका question था, I think there are a lot of sources of protein for vegetarians also. Chana,
Yes,
white pea,
chanas.
chana, this, that.
Yeah, there's
Right?
chickpea.
You see basketball players like Dennis Rodman, who is a vegetarian, right? So there are a lot of athletes who are vegetarian और आजकल तो Google और उस पे ज्ञान ही ज्ञान है।
Yes,
हाँ,
yes.
आप just
मेरा
टाइप
सही
करो
जगह देखना
प्रोटीन।
है।
हाँ, क्योंकि मैं क्या कोशिश करता हूँ अपने लिए खुद कि हर मील में कम से कम 25 से 30 ग्राम प्रोटीन
Yes.
लूं, ठीक है? So whether that is through eggs, ट्यूना, कैन ट्यूना,
Yes.
और मैं मोस्टली मांस खाता हूँ बहुत सारा।
Okay.
Meat consumption is very fucking high. So I'll eat a lot of chicken, I'll eat a lot of eggs, I'll eat a lot of fish, ठीक है? That is my goal. But मैं एक चीज़ और बताना चाहूँगा कि एक आइसोप्योर ब्रांड आपने सुना होगा प्रोटीन का।
राइट,
इनका एक नेचुरल फ्लेवर आया है जिसके अंदर फ्लेवर ही नहीं है, फ्लेवरलेस
Okay.
प्रोटीन।
So you can put it like in any sort of drink and you'll
Any
get
sort
that
of drink.
taste.
And
Right.
yeah, or food also. You
आप
can put
oats
in
में
your
मिला
dal,
सकते हो, जैसे
you
आप
can put in your
overnight oats,
chawal,
Yes,
you can put in your
yes.
sabji.
Oh,
It's damn fucking good, yeah. So because it's got no fucking taste,
have you
right?
tried it?
I've tried it at a couple of times, and it's been. I mean, I've not tasted the protein at all. It's flavorless.
Okay.
So it's very good for people who are looking to, you know, maybe add protein sources to
बिल्कुल।
their.
आप मील में ऐड कर लीजिए,
हाँ,
और
किसी में भी
taste
चीज़
लगेगा,
में
आप
कर
सब्जी
लो।
में ऐड कर लो क्या?
किसी में
And
भी कर लो।
there are people, who would feel like, personally me also, that protein flavors and the taste of it makes me sick.
हाँ, true.
I mean,
हो
that
सकता है,
I would
हो
feel
सकता है.
that I would throw up.
Yeah.
So I'll just pick my nose and just squeeze it and pinch it, and then I'll have it. So I don't get that smell. So
But
I have that feeling of consuming protein because I have not tried, like,
do you consume protein firstly?
yeah, I
You
do
take a protein
consume.
shake?
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
and what brand do you take?
I'm taking currently my protein.
My protein.
Yes.
I This smell thing reminded me of a funny episode because when I was 18 or 19 and I was in college and I had a friend of mine, his name was Hoy. He was from Vietnam
Okay.
in Canada, and Hoy used to love cooking.
Okay.
So
Hoy.
Hoy, yeah, Hoy.
Hoy,
He's a
Hoy.
very, very, very nice guy. And Hoy was like a tank, right? He used to fucking lift like crazy. Like he
Oh.
was like, you look at him, you'd be like, you'd think like, holy shit, I don't want to mess with this fucker, right?
Okay.
And Hoy used to cook every evening for both of us, for himself and for me. He used to cook like this all meat diet. And then we used to work out together and we used to go to Hoy's house because he had an apartment,
Okay.
a full apartment. I had only a room. He had a full apartment. He used to go there, he used to cook. And then he used to make this protein shake. It was protein, 4 raw eggs,
Okay.
okay, little bit of milk, a banana, and spinach. And he used
Okay.
to fucking put it in the
Blend it.
mixer. And then first time he gave that shit to me, like the smell of that raw egg to try and consume it. I was
Yes,
like, what the
yeah.
fuck is this, bro? But then you start drinking, and then, as you said, your father, right? Raw
Yes,
eggs,
yes,
eating
raw
raw
eggs.
eggs. I remember my father also same shit, this old school
Putting them
stuff.
in milk and
Yeah,
just
putting them in
having
milk
it.
and just
Yeah.
consuming it. आजकल क्या होता है ना प्रोटीन में adulteration इतनी ज्यादा आ गई है.
Right.
Yes.
You don't fucking know what you're consuming.
Yeah, right.
Right? So it's a
And
very big
especially
issue.
here in India.
In India, it's a
Yeah.
huge issue. Protein adulteration is a huge issue. So that also, I think, is put off a lot of people. But there are a few brands. Isopure, Dynamite,
Dramatize.
Dymatize, yeah,
Okay.
Dymatize. But these are
Dymatize.
imported brands.
Mm-hmm.
Isopure is now getting manufactured here only. Dymatize is getting
Dramatize.
imported, so it's expensive. But मैं ये कहूँगा कि थोड़ा रिसर्च करिए प्रोटीन भी अगर आप ले रहे हैं क्योंकि आज की डेट में क्या हो रहा है कि बहुत ज़्यादा अडल्ट्रेशन हो रही है तो यू डोंट वांट टू फकिंग गेट सम सॉर्ट ऑफ अ प्रॉब्लम
Right.
बिकॉज ऑफ दैट. आपने एक चीज़ शुरुआत में भी कही थी गट हेल्थ के बारे में. आप जरा
Yes.
प्लीज थोड़ा सा एक्सपैंड करिए व्हाई इट्स इम्पोर्टेंट.
So, gut health, I would say our stomach is a, house for microorganisms, like all kinds of microorganisms, which are healthy for our gut.
Right.
I mean, if you'll not feed them, they won't survive over there. And see, for example, if you are having momos or if you're having any sort of unhealthy with excessive oil or excessive sugar, so those particular things are not for those or microorganisms. I
Okay.
mean, they'll not eat it, they'll not consume it.
Okay.
So you are starving them.
Okay.
Okay.
So they are in your gut health and you are starving them. So eventually they'll not work for your gut health, which is very important. They should be working for your gut health. The organisms are in
yeah.
there. So if you'll eat a lot of fiber, fiber is their diet.
Okay.
Even, I mean, basically diversity of foods, I would
Right.
say.
So where do you get most of your fiber from?
I would
Chia
have
seeds.
lettuce.
That is
Lettuce. I would have a salad also.
Okay.
I mean, leafy vegetables are very important.
Okay. Okay.
And fiber is like very important. So I would have a lettuce salad, and I would spinach also. I drink like 3 times a week a spinach smoothie.
Oh, nice.
Like
nice.
spinach and
आप
water.
बनाते हो खुद?
That's all. Yeah.
देखो
I'll-
ये
I'll
आपने
blend
ना निकिता इज अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग क्योंकि मैं जब लोगों से बोलता हूँ ना कि यार मैं रोटी नहीं खाता तो बोलते हैं यार देखो फाइबर कहाँ से मिलता है. Well, so please, roti is not the only source
Fiber
of
के लिए
fiber.
भी नहीं
Yeah.
है वो.
There are many other things.
Yes.
So you leafy green vegetables. What else?
Yes. Also fermented foods.
Okay.
For example, you are having dosa,
हाँ.
idli ho gaya.
It's good for fiber.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
wow.
good for
Okay.
fiber. And again, leafy vegetables is really good.
Fruits?
And yeah, fruits as well. You can have bananas or
Papaya.
papaya as well. Yeah, a lot of fruits are there. So you need to take that fiber as well. I
Okay.
mean, you
मतलब आप
cannot
होल
ignore
फूड
it.
कंज्यूम करोगे तो ज्यादा बेटर
हाँ,
रहेगा.
yes.
And
नेचर ने
also,
बनाया आपके लिए.
also देसी घी को लेके आपने काफी बोला है.
Yes. Yes, I
मैं भी
do
बोल.
consume a lot of ghee. मतलब घी
Good.
में मैं कंजूसी नहीं करती
Good.
बिल्कुल भी.
Good. बहुत अच्छी चीज है because I think सबको, मैं तो खुद almost 4 या 5 चम्मच घी लेता हूँ, देसी
Okay.
घी. चावल खा रहा हूँ तो उसमें ठोक दूंगा. If I'm having dal, I'll put it in that. You know, I'll also put it on top of my chicken breast. Yeah, I'll just throw that ghee, right? So
That tastes good.
Yeah, it tastes damn
Yeah,
good, bro. Desi
I
ghee is
love
like,
my chicken.
yeah,
I love mutton. I'm a big mutton fan.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Nice.
Champaran mutton.
No,
I
my
love
God.
it. Yes.
सही में.
I'm a big meat fan.
Yeah,
Yes, I
good.
am.
So am I, bro. I'm a complete meat. Have
I
you
also
done?
love salmon as well.
Salmon is
I'm a
excellent.
sushi fan as well.
Oh, nice, yo.
Yeah.
That's right. Ajay, tell me something. Have you ever heard of this diet called the carnivore diet?
Carnivore diet. Yes, only meat.
Only meat. Have you tried
Yeah.
it?
Nope.
Bro, I tried it for like
Yes.
2 weeks once. Like I used to get up in the morning. I used to eat like eggs and tuna.
Okay.
And then in the afternoon, I used to eat salmon and chicken. Then in the evening, I used to eat mutton and chicken. All right, I did this for fucking 2 weeks. I did nothing else but just eat meat.
क्या एक्सपीरियंस था?
You'll see results
I
very
felt
quickly.
so
Yes.
fucking good, bro.
And you'll feel more energetic throughout the day.
More energetic. I was feeling like,
Jacked.
About
yeah, I
the
was
loop.
feeling jacked. I was like,
I
what the
know.
fuck, bro? I can
Yes.
do whatever I want, right? And you
Yes.
you looked in the mirror, you can
Yeah.
start seeing your body
Yes.
transform, your skin was healthier.
Yes.
But the problem is,
Gut health.
gut health was because I was also during the day I was
Right.
taking my fiber through my fruits. I was having fruits also and some
Okay.
vegetables, not just that, because you need a little
Dietary
bit more.
fibers.
Yeah.
But primarily, most of my, like, I remember eating almost up to a kg of just chicken every day,
Okay.
just like pounding it down every day,
Hmm.
and it's so good to meet somebody, also a woman, who loves eating meat.
Yeah, I love my
Because
meat.
it's the importance of eating meat is very important. आज की डेट में with everyone saying कि भैया ये अच्छी चीज नहीं है, जानवरों को मारना ठीक नहीं है ना, आपको ये करना चाहिए, वो करना चाहिए. हम अगर आप हमारी ह्यूमन हिस्ट्री में पहले जाओ, व्हाट वर वी वर ऑल कार्निवोर्स, वी वर हंटर्स एंड गैदरर्स. क्या करते थे हम? एक तीर और कमान लेके बाहर जाके वो हिरन मारते थे या जो भी है, खरगोश मारते थे, उसको घर लाते थे, पकाते थे और खाते थे. नाउ वी स्टॉप लिविंग दैट काइंड ऑफ अ लाइफ.
Because now we have processed food.
Yeah, now we process food. That's right.
People are getting more comfortable with them. Yeah.
We've been gifted with processed food. So
Yes.
एग्रीकल्चर नहीं, प्रोसेस्ड फूड आ गया सीधा.
agriculture
I
ही
mean,
processed है पूरा.
if you look at a farmer's body,
Yeah.
you'll see how jacked he will look.
Yeah.
और
I mean,
मेहनत भी तो है ना फिर थ्रू आउट
Yes,
द डे.
how much work they are doing. I mean,
People have stopped working with their hands, no?
yes,
Right.
Now
exactly.
they've stopped working with their hands. And majority of them also stopped working with their brains, with their
Yes,
heads also,
yes.
because they're getting spoon fed.
Yes. And those farmers will sleep on time, wake up on time,
Right.
have that same lifestyle, same
routine.
diet.
What time do you sleep?
I try to sleep before 10:30.
Nice, good.
Good.
That's
Before
a very
10:30,
important thing.
like around 10 or 10:30.
Very important. Very
Yeah,
important.
because sleep is very important, and I avoid sleeping in the afternoon. I do
Okay.
not take naps.
No siestas.
Yeah, no naps. Because I feel that exhausts you more.
अगर आप नैप ले सकते हो
mean, that is
15 मिनट,
subjective
15-20
again,
मिनट, बट अगर आप सो रहे हैं आधे एक घंटे तो हाँ वो आपको कोई हेल्प नहीं करने वाला.
हाँ, I
इन
mean,
द आफ्टरनून.
अच्छा, I'm going to take a washroom break.
okay, sure, sure.
तो निकिता, ये तो प्रोटीन के बारे में हो गया. थोड़ा सा क्रेटीन के बारे में बताइए कि क्रेटीन क्यों ज़रूरी है, आप लेते हैं नहीं लेते, और उसके बेनिफिट्स.
So initially when I started going to the gym, I mean, when I was working out at home, I was not taking any kind of supplement,
Okay.
nothing,
राइट.
because I did not have that knowledge and nobody, recommended me anything
Okay.
to take this or that. And I did not wanted to get into any sort of additional, supplements and whatsoever.
Okay.
Yeah.
आपने कितने टाइम वो टाइम पीरियड कितना था जब आपने वर्कआउट घर पे किया था? कोविड का, थ्रू आउट द कोविड कितने
ऑन
महीने?
एंड ऑफ ऑल्सो.
फिर भी कितना टाइम?
I think for about 6 to 7 months.
आपने वर्कआउट किया विदाउट
Yes.
सप्लीमेंट्स, अपनी डाइट और सिर्फ बॉडी
हाँ,
वेट वर्कआउट?
and I used to eat roti, सब्जी, मतलब ज़्यादा सब्जी कम रोटी, एंड दूध पीना, दही
Okay.
खाना, एंड ऑल्सो उस टाइम पे भी मैं ओट्स खाती थी, बिकॉज
Right.
ओट्स खाना मेरा बहुत पहले से शुरू हो गया था.
ठीक है.
आई फील स्कूल टाइम से ही मैं ओट्स खा रही हूँ.
ठीक
ठीक
है.
है.
मतलब इवन उसको वेजीज के साथ थोड़ा मसाला वाला बनाना, तब ये होता था कि मसाले वाला बन रहा है, थोड़ा सा ऑयल वाला बन रहा है.
Tasty.
अभी थोड़ा चेंज हो गया है कि हेल्दियर साइड पे बन रहा है ज़्यादा. सो दैट्स हाउ.
और
बाकी
फिर जब जिम ज्वाइन किया उसके बाद आपने?
हाँ, सो व्हेन आई जॉइन जिम तब भी आई वाज नॉट टेकिंग एनी सॉर्ट ऑफ सप्लीमेंट. व्हेन आई स्टार्टेड सीइंग रिजल्ट्स, यू नो, विद द हेल्प ऑफ ओनली होम डाइट ना,
राइट.
तब भी मुझे रिजल्ट्स दिख रहे थे. आई वाज बिकॉज आई वाज वेरी कंसिस्टेंट विद माय डाइट, होम डाइट एंड वर्कआउट.
ठीक है.
सो तब भी आई वाज एबल टू सी रिजल्ट्स. बट एक जो थोड़ा फिर मैंने जब रिसर्च स्टार्ट करना शुरू करा, पढ़ना शुरू करा, मैं बहुत ज़्यादा घुस चुकी थी इस चीज़ में. मतलब इंस्टाग्राम पे भी मैं अगर कुछ भी देख रही हूँ तो वो फिटनेस रिलेटेड है. मैं कुछ और नहीं देख रही हूँ. आई एम नॉट
Good.
वॉचिंग फनी वीडियोज़, नथिंग लाइक दैट. आई एम ओनली वॉचिंग फिटनेस रिलेटेड कंटेंट.
ठीक है.
सो उस चीज़ से भी मेरे को बहुत बड़ा इन्फ्लुएंस हुआ है मेरे पूरे लाइफस्टाइल पे, और जो भी चीज़ें चेंज हुई हैं. सो मैं शुरू में ऐसे लोगों को भी देख रही थी जिनको शायद कोई नॉलेज नहीं थी,
राइट.
जो मुझे बाद में पता चला, और मैंने वो चीज़ें भी फॉलो करी, which was wrong, which was not ideal, how you do it. So with time मैंने ठीक लोगों को फॉलो करना शुरू करा,
ठीक है.
और उनके बारे में पढ़ा, काफ़ी चीज़ें खुद से भी सर्च करके पढ़ा कि ये ऐसा क्यों होता है, और ऐसा क्या कॉन्सिक्वेंसेज हैं, क्या कैसे हो सकता है, सारी चीज़ें. देन आई स्टार्टेड टेकिंग प्रोटीन, एंड माई फर्स्ट प्रोटीन वॉज माई प्रोटीन ओनली,
Okay.
बिकॉज मेरे को नॉलेज नहीं थी, और मैं किसी से बहुत ज़्यादा ऐसे ओपन अप भी नहीं होती थी, बिकॉज आई वॉज एन इंट्रोवर्ट
Okay.
थ्रू आउट माई लाइफ. अभी मैं थोड़ा सा एक्सट्रोवर्ट हो गई हूँ विद टाइम,
Good for us.
बट मैं इंट्रोवर्ट थी, बहुत ज़्यादा इंट्रोवर्ट थी. आई लाइक टू स्टे विद माई पीपल ओनली, लाइक 2 or 3 पीपल.
Okay.
एंड सो तब मेरे को थोड़ा एम्बेरसमेंट भी होता था कि आई मीन व्हाट इफ मैं अपने अगर ब्रदर से भी डिस्कस करूंगी, ओ आई वांट टू डू दिस. आई मीन माय फादर वाज ऑलवेज चिल अबाउट इट,
Okay.
कि अभी भी ही इज वेरी सपोर्टिव. इवन इफ आई शो माय मसल्स टू हिम ना, he'll be happy. He'll be happy to see that I'm pushing myself, because
Right.
he was also in this field.
In this field.
Yeah.
Right.
So I did not discuss with anyone. I did my own research and I went for my protein.
Okay.
I had their plant protein first.
Okay.
Okay.
So I started with that
Okay.
plant protein, and then मैंने वो try करा. So मैं उसके साथ भी consistent रही. I was taking 1 scoop regularly,
Okay.
not more than that, 1 scoop regularly, and I was having a good diet also.
Okay.
Eggs वगैरह और घी वगैरह, कुछ शुगर नहीं, कुछ रिफाइन ऑयल नहीं. सो तब भी मुझे अच्छे रिजल्ट्स दिख रहे थे. मतलब धीरे धीरे हो रहा था, नॉट ओवरनाइट.
Overnight.
I mean, if I have started taking protein today, so I'll see results after 2 months. Like least would be
Right.
2 months. I mean, 2 months के बाद ही मुझे थोड़ा, but मेंटली ना you'll feel कि हाँ कुछ चीज़ें चेंज हो रही है आपकी बॉडी में. you'll feel कि हाँ आप कुछ अलग ले रहे हो, तो कुछ आपको अलग फिर वैसा फील हो रहा है, बिकॉज आई यूज टू फील दैट वे.
ठीक है.
सो उसके बाद फिर प्रोटीन मेरा चल रहा था. देन आई रिमेंबर मेरे एक फ्रेंड ने मुझे क्रिएटिन सजेस्ट करा था. आई रिमेंबर व्हेन आई यूज्ड टू गो फॉर डेडलिफ्ट्स, आई वॉज वेरी इनटू डेडलिफ्ट्स. मतलब मेरे को हमेशा से ना एक जो किक वो ज़्यादा वेट उठाने से मिली है शुरू से ही. बट अभी मेरा थोड़ा सा मेंटल
हुआ।
स्टेट चेंज हो रहा है धीरे धीरे. बट आई एम नॉट सेइंग कि आई एम नॉट इनटू दैट
Lift
एनीमोर.
करना बंद कर दो.
हाँ,
But
ऐसा नहीं है. बट हाँ, चीज़ें काफ़ी, मतलब नॉलेज बढ़ रही है तो
बढ़-
काफ़ी कुछ पता लग रहा है.
differences आएंगे.
सो
But
ऑब्वियसली यू वुड लाइक टू डू मोर एंड मोर.
Explore
Right,
more.
हाँ,
हाँ.
मतलब सारी चीज़ें करने का फिर मन करेगा.
Right.
सो मैंने फिर मेरे फ्रेंड ने मुझे क्रिएटिन सजेस्ट करा था. सो यू वोंट बिलीव कि मेरे साथ क्या हुआ था व्हेन आई टुक क्रिएटिन. सो उसने मुझे सजेस्ट करा, जो उसने सजेस्ट करा क्रिएटिन, मैंने वो लिया बिकॉज आई ट्रस्टेड हिम, एंड ही वाज इनटू फिटनेस लाइक फॉर अ लॉन्ग टाइम. एंड सो मैंने क्रिएटिन लिया, एंड यू वोंट बिलीव कि विद इन 2.5 वीक्स मेरा जो I don't know if it happened mentally or whatsoever, but मेरा जो deadlift का जो weight था that increased by 10 kgs or 15 kgs.
Your
Wow.
maximum
Wow.
lift
Yeah,
Right.
in 2 months.
2.5 weeks, I'm saying.
Weeks.
I know,
Yes.
but see, creatine is it's the most researched product
Supplement, right?
I
supplement
think
in the universe.
it's safer than protein
Yeah,
itself.
yeah, yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, it's safer than
Very
protein
safe.
itself. Yeah.
So आपको strength में बहुत
हाँ,
फर्क
मेरे परफॉर्मेंस में बहुत ज़्यादा उसने हेल्प करा
हम्म।
क्रिएटिन ने। परफॉर्मेंस प्लस मेरा एक जो मेंटल मेंटल मोटिवेशन हो गया, उस चीज़ में हेल्प करा। मुझे मेंटली काफ़ी प्रिपेयर करा क्रिएटिन ने। ओ आई कैन डू दिस। एक होता है ना कि कि हाँ दिस थिंग विल गिव यू दिस आउटकम। आपको ऐसा पता होता है ऑलरेडी,
Right.
आपके माइंड में वो सेट है कि
Right.
हाँ क्रिएटिन लेने से मेरी परफॉर्मेंस अच्छी होगी, मैं ज़्यादा लिफ्ट कर पाऊंगी, मेरा मसल थोड़ा
Muscle.
इंक्रीज होगा।
Right.
मसल इंक्रीज होगा तो ऑब्वियसली
Overall
आई वुड
improvement आएगी
हाँ
इससे,
आई
तो
वुड
आप
बी
एक
एबल टू
चीज
लिफ्ट
सोच
मोर।
लेते हैं, right?
वो मेंटली मेरे माइंड में ऑलरेडी थी चीज़ें।
और निकिता
और वो
I
रिजल्ट
think
भी मिले आपको फिर से।
हाँ, यस।
I think बहुत सारे लोगों को ये भी नहीं पता है कि क्रेटीन एक नेचुरल सप्लीमेंट है जो हमारी बॉडी के अंदर
यस,
होता है
एग्जैक्टली,
और
यस,
हमें रेड मीट से मिलता है।
यस,
बहुत सारे लोग जो मीट नहीं खाते
यस,
बॉडी भी
यस।
बनाते हैं।
हाँ,
हाँ,
उस बॉडी नहीं वो मैं कह रहा हूँ उनको ये सप्लीमेंट अपने बॉडी के अंदर डालना जरूरी है। तो
Right.
आपने ये टच करा, आप ये बताइए निकिता कि ये सब तो ठीक है, आपने कहा आप एक इंट्रोवर्ट थे,
यस।
तो आप कैसे आए अपने कंफर्ट जोन से बाहर?
सो इफ आई स्पीक अबाउट फिजिकली, मतलब मैं इंट्रोवर्ट वैसे, मतलब मैं जल्दी ओपन अप नहीं होती हूँ, मैं जल्दी दोस्त नहीं बनाती हूँ, एंड आई डोंट ट्रस्ट पीपल इजीली। मेरे साथ
Okay.
वैसा वाला सीन है।
That's a very
इट्स
good
इट्स
thing.
इट्स नॉट दैट आई हैव बीन हार्ट ब्रोकन और समथिंग लाइक दैट। ऐसा
नहीं,
कुछ भी
नहीं।
पास्ट ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है। इट्स जस्ट आई एम
ऐसा
बिल्ट
है।
दैट वे,
Oh, good.
मे बी दैट्स
बहुत
इट।
अच्छी बात है।
So I feel ki when I started doing debates in my school,
Hmm.
so that time also I used to feel very nervous, like how would I speak in that many people behind a mic and all of that. So I started like I initially started getting out of my comfort zone from school only. I
Okay.
mean, I used to read news in the assembly.
Oh.
I used to put some headlines in the assembly, and I used to read in the class.
Okay.
When teacher ask you to, like, one student would get up and start reading, and all of them would listen. So I
Right.
used to do that a lot.
Okay.
So that's how I got that confidence that I can do this. I mean, this is not something you should be embarrassed about.
पब्लिक स्पीकिंग का फियर
हाँ,
मतलब उतना नहीं
पब्लिक
रहा फिर।
जो स्पीकिंग है ना, वो उससे मेरा काफ़ी ज़्यादा इंट्रोवर्ट से मैं थोड़ा बाहर आई।
Right.
इफ़ आई टॉक अबाउट कि मैं फिजिकली कैसे मैंने अपने आप को कंफर्ट जोन से बाहर निकाला है, बाय जॉइनिंग MMA.
Oh.
MMA.
Yes.
Oh wow.
So I have done like mixed martial arts for about 3 months.
Lovely.
Yeah, 3 months.
किस टाइम पीरियड पे?
I did that. So I got out of it.
मतलब स्कूल
स्कूल
कॉलेज?
नहीं, अभी रिसेंटली।
अभी
आई मीन,
recently?
या रिसेंटली
wow.
मैंने आई थिंक
कोई स्पेसिफिक जिम था जिसमें गए थे आप?
March, April and May. These 3 months I
This year?
Yeah, this year only.
Okay.
March, April and
May.
there's this academy.
Okay.
So there I went, and वहाँ पे जाके ना आई realized कि मतलब जो मैं अभी तक कर रही थी
हाँ.
1-1.5 साल से, वो कुछ भी नहीं है.
Right.
I mean, that is nothing in
Nothing.
front of MMA.
Yeah.
I mean, they would
Complete
make
different
you
type of fitness.
they would make you come out of your comfort zone, because
Yeah.
see,
Right.
people don't know कि उनकी body क्या क्या कर सकती है.
Right.
I mean, they don't know कि क्या क्या कितनी capability
Capability
है.
है.
हाँ, I mean, even I didn't know कि मेरी body ये भी कर सकती है.
Hmm.
मैंने mind में set करा हुआ है I'll do 10 push-ups.
Right.
But no, my body can do more.
More.
Right.
Yeah.
If I'll push my,
Right.
I'll not die.
Yeah,
if
yeah.
I'll do 20 push-ups, I'll not die. But yeah, I can do more.
Right.
So this thing I realized over there
Okay.
when they made me do 25 push-ups, 4 sets without stopping. They would not let me drink water,
Okay.
and they would just, it was amazing. I
तो
mean,
फिजिकल के साथ साथ आपको मेंटली भी
yes,
वो पुश कर
बहुत
रहे थे।
ज़्यादा.
Right.
And the coordination, and I mean, it was a mental exercise as well. Your
Right.
brain was exercising as well.
Right.
When you
जैसे
do,
हमने लास्ट पॉडकास्ट में बात किया था, माइंडसेट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट,
हाँ.
और उसको आप पुश नहीं करोगे तो आप
yes,
कहीं भी नहीं
yes,
पहुंचोगे।
exactly.
ये आई थिंक ये आपने एक ज़रूरी बात की है, बिकॉज अभी मैं भी ये सोच रहा था कि मोस्ट पीपल फेल in their mind before they feel in their
Yeah,
body.
Right.
right,
You know,
right.
right? पहले ही
Right.
आपने सोच रखा है,
हाँ.
बैरियर्स बना रखे हैं. तो आपने ये MMA 3 महीने करा, इसमें आपको पता चला कि आपने मतलब डिस्कवर करा कि your body is capable of being pushed
So
a lot
much
more.
more, yes.
So how did that transform into your workouts? Have you changed stuff now?
Yes, I mean, those 3 months changed my body a lot.
Okay.
I mean, I have better core engagement now,
Okay.
and I have a different mindset as well.
Okay.
Right.
I
In what
mean,
way?
if you go and if you feel that okay, weightlifting and cardio, all that other stuff will give you that body.
Hmm.
That is true. Okay, that can give you, but you should also try other things as well, because that will give you a good exposure of how many other things you can do.
Like I'm
How
seeing you do pull-ups and all now, man. I'm
Yeah,
like,
Right.
yeah.
ये भी
he's
start
pounding
हुआ.
down the
I
pull-ups and
अभी
chin-ups over
I
there.
have put in a lot of hard work
Yeah,
and
I
Right.
see it.
वो तो दिखता.
consistent.
Handstand push-ups you guys were doing the other day.
Yeah,
It's pretty cool.
yeah. So that's how I got out of my comfort zone.
Okay.
And I mean, initially when I joined, I was not able to do 25 push-ups. I was doing 10, 12 push-ups because I was already doing weightlifting. So I was
Okay.
able to do 12 push-ups.
Yeah, that's good.
But with time, how they made me do it,
Uh,
I was able to do 25 or 30 push-ups in a go.
and now I think you're doing 10 push-ups with weight on your back. The other
Yeah,
day,
yeah. 10,
so
10 to
10,
12 push-ups, like
yeah,
5
weighted
kg
push-ups.
plate on my back.
That's pretty amazing.
Nice.
Yeah,
And
so
with good
I'm
form.
like, I always try to push myself,
Good.
keep challenging,
A little
because
bit
that's how
harder.
I'll sustain it
Yeah,
also.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's how you
Right,
grow.
right.
yeah, yes,
That's how your muscle will
yeah,
grow.
Right.
Not only muscle in your body, but the muscles in your brain
Brain,
also.
yeah.
Because that itself is
That
a.
you can do it even you achieve something.
I mean, when I joined, when I used to do MMA over there, I've tried every sort of what do we say? What all includes in the MMA? There is jiu-jitsu,
Yeah.
Right.
there is kickboxing, there is
Okay.
Muay Thai,
Okay.
there is other like so much stuff, and I've tried everything, and it's so good. I mean, if you'll do jiu-jitsu, you'll see that you are able to burn more calories,
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, yeah.
and you'll get that kick as well.
Yeah.
That oh, you want to
That
do this.
adrenaline
This is so
rush.
good.
The blood is pumping,
You are
right.
yeah. That is
And-
challenging also.
Right. And it's
And-
whole body coordination. आप
Yeah,
ऐसे नहीं है
yeah.
सिर्फ हाथों से
Yes,
कर
और
लेंगे
आपने
yes.
आपको.
jiu-jitsu की बात करी, I'd just like to give a shout out to a friend of mine who owns a jiu-jitsu studio right
Okay.
here by the name of Knots and Collars.
Okay.
So
Knots and
anybody
collars.
looking to get into jiu-jitsu specifically for their kids or for themselves, Knots and Collar, Defense Colony, A Block Market on top of the
Iconic.
Apple store, right next to the Apple store. Actually, right on top of the Apple store is a massage parlor. Don't go there. Right on top of the massage parlor is the jiu-jitsu studio. Knots and Collars.
I have a question. तो जैसे आपने बोला कि आपने एमएमए ज्वाइन किया और उससे आपको रियलाइज हुआ कि जिम का कॉन्सेप्ट जो है और यहाँ का जो कॉन्सेप्ट है बहुत डिफरेंट है और आपको वहाँ से बहुत मोटिवेशन मिली और अपने आप को आपने पुश करना स्टार्ट किया.
Yes.
तो मैं बस आपसे ये जानना चाहूँगा जैसे आपकी ओवरऑल क्या एक्सपीरियंस रहा है जिम का और फिर उसको क्वेश्चन को कंप्लीट करते हुए आप थोड़ा सा मुझे बता सकते हैं कि एमएमए में आपको क्या डिफरेंसेस नजर आए ओवरऑल कि आपको जैसा भी एक्सपीरियंस आपका स्टार्ट करने के बाद अभी या फिर जिम में आपको ओवरऑल जो एज अ फीमेल अगर कोई जिम में फर्स्ट टाइम एंटर कर रही है तो उसको क्या चीज़ें हो सकता है जो उसको रोके या फिर उसको मोटिवेट करे आपके नज़रिए में क्या लगता है.
See, when I used to do home workout ना, so जब मैंने जिम ज्वाइन करा, जब मैं फर्स्ट डे अपने जिम के लिए गई,
राइट.
I was very nervous. Even though I knew a lot of things, how to do and all, but I was nervous because there would be a lot of people in front of me
राइट.
Okay.
and would be doing things correctly or
Ah.
maybe incorrectly. I don't know.
यू डोंट नो. राइट.
But I would consider myself as a newbie.
Right.
That oh, I don't know like how to do all of that stuff in front of a lot of people, because gym is a total different space.
Right.
Right, you'll see a lot of people over there.
Right.
You'll have to maybe not socialize, but still you'll get that
Yes.
tend
eye
to
contacts.
yeah, and
People are
everything.
looking
Yeah.
at you, and there are
So
all that
I got
things.
very nervous. So I asked my sister, maybe you ask some other trainer
Right.
to tell me how to start.
Okay.
Okay.
That's how, I mean, I knew things,
Ah.
but all machines would be very new to me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Since I don't have machines at home.
Yeah.
So I asked my sister to ask some trainer to show me how to do this certain exercises. So very important thing I did, that I was very, open to, I was way too open for suggestions.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, few people would, would get offended if someone would correct them.
Correct
Right,
them,
But
yeah.
I was
right.
very, like,
Hope.
clearly very open for suggestions. If someone would come to me and suggest me, oh, this you are doing wrong, and this weight should be done. So I will take that very in a healthy way.
In a healthy
Okay.
way.
Yeah,
Right.
I
That
was very
makes
open for suggestions.
Okay.
So that's how I went.
Okay.
I think that really helped me,
Okay.
because that's how I got to know कि इस तरीके के लोग भी मिलेंगे आपको
हाँ.
जिम में,
right.
जो आपको डायरेक्ट भी कर सकते हैं, और काफ़ी ऐसे भी मिलेंगे जो आपको, आई मीन, डायरेक्ट भी करेंगे, बट they'll have some other intention to, degrade you,
Right.
or
Hidden agenda.
yeah,
Right.
that way. So उस चीज़ ने मुझे काफ़ी हेल्प करा.
हाँ.
So अभी भी अभी भी मैं जिम जाती हूँ ना, अभी मुझे है काफ़ी नॉलेज.
हाँ.
आई वोंट से कि आई एम अ प्रो,
हाँ.
बट एक सर्टेन अमाउंट ऑफ नॉलेज है कि मैं कर लूंगी, और मैं
हाँ.
किसी को बता भी सकती हूँ, सिखा भी सकती हूँ.
हाँ, बिल्कुल.
बट स्टिल आई वुड लव टू हेयर फ्रॉम अदर पीपल.
True.
मतलब
Right.
अभी भी मेरे में वो चीज़, मैं उसको चीज़ को कभी मैं खोना भी नहीं चाहती,
हाँ.
कि आई वांट दिस थिंग टू स्टे विद मी, कि यू शुड बी ऑलवेज ओपन फॉर सजेशंस.
Right.
You should
You
be
never know
always open
everything.
to learn.
आपको
Yeah.
हमेशा सीखने के लिए कुछ
हाँ,
ना
आई
मौका.
मीन आई वांट टू लर्न एवरी अदर डे. इफ आई गो टू जिम थिंकिंग कि ओ आई नो एवरीथिंग, 100% मुझे पता है, नहीं, मैं सोच के जाती हूँ मुझे 80% पता है, 20% मैं वहाँ जाके सीखूंगी.
Good.
कुछ ना कुछ डेली सीखने को मिलता है. दैट्स हाउ आई
बिल्कुल,
फील.
बिल्कुल.
सो आई वुड सजेस्ट कि इफ कोई जा रहा है जिम, so they should be open for suggestions,
Okay.
or any kind of guidance from
Okay.
anyone.
Okay.
Even it's someone who doesn't know anything. Even कोई आंटी भी आके बोल रही है तो सुन लो.
सुन लो.
बेशक
सुनना
मत
भी-
करो
हाँ.
अप्लाई, मत करो
सुन तो
इम्प्लीमेंट,
सकते हो
बट
आप.
सुन लो. आप सुन लो. दैट इज ऑल्सो इम्पॉर्टेंट.
Yeah.
आपको फिर पता चलेगा कि उन आंटी ने क्या बोला था और किसी एक ट्रेनर ने क्या बोला था.
Right.
देन यू विल एबल टू डिफर कि
Differentiate,
हाँ
right.
कि क्या फर्क है दोनों चीज में. और बाकी इफ आपको अगर जीरो नॉलेज है तो आई वुड सजेस्ट कि आप एक ट्रेनर ले लो. आप ट्रेनर के साथ कर लो वर्कआउट इनिशियली.
Right.
विद टाइम यू लर्न. अगर आपका बहुत ज्यादा इंटरेस्ट बिल्ड
और
होता है तो
आपको क्या लगता है, मतलब और सीखने के लिए करना चाहिए बंदे को, क्योंकि लोगों को लगता है कि अगर मैंने ट्रेनर हायर कर लिया तो अब उसकी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है, वो करवाएगा.
लोग यही करते हैं, मतलब
नहीं होना
ट्रेनर पे
चाहिए
डाल
ऐसा.
देते हैं
Right.
सारी चीजें, बट ऐसा नहीं होता. आई मीन आई हैव सीन अ
He is
लॉट
there
ऑफ
to
पीपल,
teach
यू
you or
वोंट
help you.
बिलीव कि
Right.
इवन मेरे फ्रेंड्स भी हैं ऐसे. आई वोंट से फ्रेंड बट एक्वेंटेंसेस.
People you know.
या सो कि उनका ये रहता है कि दे हैव ट्रेनर, and when they are doing weight lifting, either it's a deadlift or squat, so they want their trainer to unload the weight.
हाँ,
Right.
हाँ.
That is
Put the
very
bar,
wrong.
everything.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean you don't have trainer for that stuff. I mean
Right.
ठीक है, ट्रेनर कर सकता है, बट आई मीन अगर आप खुद भी कर रहे हो ना, सो
वो ज्यादा बेटर है.
Yeah,
आप
ज़्यादा
इन्वॉल्व हो.
better
It's like
है.
cooking your
Yes.
food by your own.
Yeah.
प्रॉब्लम ये है ना कि हमारे देश में बहुत लोगों की परवरिश ही ऐसी हुई
हाँ.
है
Yes,
कि
yes.
भैया उनके घर में वो अपने टेबल से अपनी प्लेट उठा के नहीं ले आएंगे, अब तक
Right.
मम्मी ने नहीं उठाया, किसी ने
और
नहीं
ये
उठाया.
सिर्फ अपर क्लासेस
सारी
में
जगह
नहीं
है.
होता.
सारी जगह
इवन
है.
लोअर मिडिल क्लास और
और ये
लोअर
लड़कों के
क्लासेस में
साथ
भी
ज्यादा
होता
होता
है.
है लड़कियों
Yes,
से. आप
yes.
देखेंगे ना, क्योंकि लड़कों का क्या है कि चाहे वो लोअर मिडिल क्लास हो या मिडिल क्लास हो, कि भैया वो तो मतलब उनको नहीं उठना
हाँ.
टेबल से या कोई काम
Right.
नहीं करना घर
हाँ
में.
हाँ.
अब वही मेंटालिटी लेके वो जिम में आते हैं. अब ये आपने बहुत, क्योंकि हमने इसके बारे में पिछली बार भी थोड़ी बात करी थी जिम कल्चर के बारे में. प्रॉब्लम ये है कि पहली बिगेस्ट प्रॉब्लम ये है कि जब उनको लगता है, लोग जब जिम में एक ट्रेनर को हायर करते थे, उनको लगता है कि भैया हमने एक असिस्टेंट हायर कर लिया
Yes.
बहुत
जो
गलत
हमारा यहाँ पे
mindset है.
पर्सनल काम करेगा.
मेरे लिए कॉफी लेके
हाँ,
आएगा.
मेरे कॉफी लेके आएगा,
अभी-
मेरे वेट्स को रीट्रैक करेगा. आप समझ रहे हैं?
Yes.
और ये मेरे लिए एक थेरेपिस्ट भी है. बहुत लोग
Right.
जिम ट्रेनर को थेरेपिस्ट की तरह यूज करते हैं
Right.
कि यार मैं आके 1 घंटे के लिए पैसे दे रहा हूँ जिम ट्रेनर को, तो मैं 1 घंटे में 45 मिनट इससे बकवास करूंगा,
Yes,
अपनी सारी
बातें
प्रॉब्लम्स
करूंगा.
डिस्कस कर लूंगा.
हाँ.
बिल्कुल.
ठीक है, बातें करूंगा. और लास्टली जो हमने पिछली बार बात करी थी, और इसके ऊपर आप भी थोड़ा बताइए कि जहां तक हमें लगा है कि अधिकतर जो जिम ट्रेनर्स हैं उनको नॉलेज ही नहीं है. बहुत सारे लोगों को नॉलेज ही नहीं है, और अगर नॉलेज है भी वो आपकी हेल्प करना नहीं चाह रहे, क्योंकि वो
Right.
चाह रहे. और हम पिछली बार हम भी ये डिस्कस कर रहे थे कि मैंने भी ऐसे ही सीखा. जिम गया, जैसे आप बोल रहे हैं, दूसरे लोगों की सुन के. एक आदमी मेरे पास आते थे 70 ईयर्स ओल्ड, हमेशा बताते थे मानिक ऐसे लिफ्ट करो, ऐसे लिफ्ट करो, ऐसे लिफ्ट करो, राइट. लेकिन ये जो कल्चर बन गया है कि मैं इसकी मदद नहीं करूंगा जब तक मेरे को बदले में कुछ नहीं मिलेगा.
Right.
ये बहुत जहाँ तक मेरा है विचार है, ये बहुत खराब चीज़ है, क्योंकि अगर आप जितनी आप लोगों की हेल्प करेंगे, वो इतनी ही आप देखेंगे कि कर्मा आपको किसी ना किसी तरीके से गोल घूम के ना आपकी हेल्प होएगी, कहीं
राइट,
ना कहीं।
राइट।
यस।
अगर
वेदर
उसके लिए भी नहीं
हाँ,
है तो एटलीस्ट एक एक मोरल वैल्यू होती है कि
नहीं
आप
नहीं
किसी
यार,
कोई।
आप देखो मैं एक चीज बताऊंगा, आप कुछ भी कर सकते हो ना। मेरा जो विचार ये है कि
राइट।
हर कोई कोई भी काम करता है ना, पर्सनल रीजन की वजह से करता
हाँ,
है, कोई
यस।
बिल्कुल,
मतलब होता है।
बिल्कुल।
मैं अगर किसी की हेल्प कर रहा हूँ ना, तो शायद मैं इसलिए नहीं कर रहा हूँ कि मेरे को मॉनेटरी कुछ मिलेगा,
हुँ,
फिजिकली कुछ
हुँ,
मिलेगा,
हुँ।
या किसी और वजह से कुछ मिलेगा।
राइट,
मेरे को इमोशनली भी कुछ मिल सकता है।
राइट।
आई माइट फील डूइंग दैट इज मेकिंग मी फील गुड, सो आई एम
हुँ,
डूइंग इट।
राइट।
अदरवाइज व्हाट इज द रीजन? बिना मतलब के तो कोई कुछ करेगा नहीं ना,
क्यों?
कोई नहीं करता। तो ये जो जिम की, स्पेशली गर्ल्स के साथ क्या हो गया है आजकल, की औरतों के साथ क्या होता है कि जिम ट्रेनर सारे जाएंगे वहीं पे
हुँ,
पहले
हुँ,
तो,
हुँ,
कि मैडम आप हमसे ट्रेनिंग लीजिए अब
हुँ,
आपको ट्रेनिंग कराएंगे, ठीक है। और जो मैंने देखा है एक दो जिम में, वो क्या करते हैं कि अगेन कार्डियो फोकस्ड।
हुँ,
हुँ,
तो जैसे आप कह रहे हैं सबकी सुननी चाहिए लेकिन अपनी करनी चाहिए, तो
यस।
सबसे ज़्यादा ज़रूरी चीज़ है, जैसे आपने भी सीखा है, भैया आप सबकी सुनिए,
हुँ,
लेकिन सबके पास आज की डेट में गूगल है।
हुँ,
हुँ,
अगर आप थोड़ा सा प्रयोग करेंगे कि भैया मेरे को उसने ये बताया, ठीक है
हुँ।
मैंने कर
हुँ,
लिया, लेकिन मैं घर जाके थोड़ी बहुत उसके ऊपर रिसर्च
राइट,
कर लूँ
कितना ठीक है,
कि
अपनी
ये
खुद के
ठीक
लिए।
है, ये
राइट।
फॉर्म ठीक है,
यस।
इनने जो मेरे को बताया ठीक है।
हुँ।
कुछ ऐसी वेबसाइट्स या कुछ आप या कुछ कुछ लोग जिनको आप फॉलो करते हैं, जो आप सजेस्ट करना चाहेंगे लोगों को कि इनको फॉलो करो क्योंकि इनका ज्ञान अच्छा है?
So I personally follow only this guy which is
जेपी?
JP coaching.
ओके,
उसकी पूरी साइंस बेस्ड होती है सारी नॉलेज
ठीक है,
जितनी भी है, डाइटिंग से लेके लिफ्टिंग वेट, सारा मूवमेंट, सब कुछ।
ठीक
सो
है।
आई फील कि उससे लोगों को काफ़ी हेल्प मिल सकती है।
और ये इंस्टाग्राम पे है या
इंस्टाग्राम पे भी है, ही इज़ ऑन यूट्यूब
यूट्यूब?
एज वेल।
ओके,
या
जेपी कोचिंग।
JP coaching, yes.
नो गुड,
गुड।
दैट्स वेरी
He
गुड।
he's
एक
a like a short guy, but
ओके,
his knowledge is fucking great.
great, huh? Well,
Yes.
that's
नाउ शी
good.
इज़ ओपनिंग अप।
Yeah.
Yeah. Now you find I
I
just want
mean
to
that I mean
आई वाज़
that's
जस्ट
the
वेटिंग फॉर
only way
दैट।
how I can express
That's good.
the knowledge he has.
हुँ,
Listen,
इट्स
the
ह्यूज।
there's
Yeah.
not only that, but this form of expression through the love of language
Yes.
and
राइट,
words
Yeah.
is the best kind of
राइट।
expression.
Yeah.
You know, and which is very important because when you were coming for this podcast in the morning, you were
Hmm.
very nervous
Yes,
and you did
I
not,
was
right? And which is a
quite
good thing.
nervous.
And I
Yeah.
told you that it's a good thing because
Mm.
if you're not nervous, then either
देन
you're
देयर इज़ अ
overly
प्रॉब्लम।
confident or you don't care, right? There are
Yeah.
two things.
Yeah.
So you have to be, there has to be that little bit of a
राइट,
butterfly in your stomach.
Yes.
And I feel that this is something that once you've opened up now, this is something that comes naturally to you. Yeah.
राइट।
So it's something you
विद
love,
टाइम,
something, yeah,
Yeah.
and it's your
विदिन 2
passion.
आवर्स।
Yeah, you,
Gradually it happened.
राइट,
yeah, naturally
यू
it
जस्ट हैव टू गिव
happens.
इट सम टाइम।
Give it some time. Acha, please tell our listeners where they can find you on social media. What is your social media handle so that they can follow you and keep learning from your experiences?
Okay, so if you like really want to see my content and because I've seen a lot of women, getting motivated from me,
Okay,
because I love it when women come to me and say, "Oh, you lift so well." I get motivated a lot. You
awesome,
have been so consistent. They like my stories a lot. I mean, I get so happy, especially when women say this to me.
lovely,
राइट,
Yeah, I mean, I get that self confidence,
good,
oh,
आई एम डूइंग
I should
समथिंग
do
राइट,
more now.
राइट,
I should
lovely.
do more. I should be doing more because these women are getting inspired.
राइट।
Okay,
So I keep getting those messages and even interactions at
awesome.
the gym.
Okay,
So if you really like to see my content and how I lift and everything, so you can follow me on Instagram. It's Nikita Lifts. So there
spell
are
it out.
two. There are two I's after N. It's
Okay.
NIIKIITA and then lifts LIFTS.
And that's one word.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
without any underscore or
Okay.
any other
That's
syllable.
nice.
Yeah.
And YouTube.
I'm not on YouTube, but
Okay.
I'm thinking about making a channel
Okay,
Okay.
lovely.
like very soon, but
Mm,
not yet. So yeah, that's
lovely.
all. I'm on Instagram only.
And anything else that you feel that you would like to add or say that would motivate women or people generally looking to get into fitness, and it doesn't have to be fitness related. Anything that
Okay.
you feel that
Anything
we've
related to
not touched or
mindset,
you would like
related
to
to
talk
consistency.
about?
Sorry.
Anything that you feel that we've not touched or that you would like to
Okay.
specifically talk about?
So I would like to talk about one more thing, which is menstruational cycles.
Sure.
Right.
So what happens mostly, I have a lot of friends who who avoid working out during their cycle.
Okay.
Right.
But personally, I feel I I have more energy when I'm on my period.
Okay.
Right.
I mean, I feel more energetic, and
Okay.
I tend to push more.
Okay.
I
Okay.
mean, I feel that urge. Oh, I need to go to gym,
Right.
and my hormones are
Yeah,
they are
yeah.
just telling me, they are speaking to me. Oh,
Okay. Go.
you should go to the
Yes.
gym, and you
You
Okay.
have
should,
that energy.
yeah, you should work out. You should move your body. I mean, like, female tend to rest on their
Those days.
bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they should work out during their cycle as well, because it also um it also makes you happy,
Mm.
releases that certain
Endorphins.
hormones,
Yeah. Yeah.
dopamine and
Yeah.
everything. So you should be working out during your cycle. And also, personally, what I have felt, since I don't have any PCODs and all of that.
Mm.
So, but I do get a lot of cramps during
Cramps.
my periods.
Mm.
Right.
So if it's my first day of my period, and I'm having a lot of cramps, and if I'll go to gym na, those cramps will be gone
Gone.
in
Gone.
no
Oh
time.
wow. Okay.
Nice.
That's really good for me.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, a lot of women may be able to relate to it
Yeah.
Right.
if
It's
the
very
same
important
thing
to
is
understand.
happening with them.
Right.
Because I feel I feel so good when I work out during my period.
Okay.
I feel I would say, like, uh and more energetic.
Lovely.
And I would feel that I'm mentally, pushing myself also, mentally
Right.
as well and physically as well.
You're also breaking that mental cycle of, I think, and you're right, a lot of women during that one
Phase.
week period of being in a period, they are always, a lot of them are either complaining of cramps,
Cramps, yeah.
they're moody,
Yeah.
right? Or they're in pain because of cramps or various other reasons.
Right.
They don't feel like moving around. They feel dirty or whatever. I don't know what it
Yeah.
is, right?
Right.
But they do go through this.
Yeah.
And everything that we've talked about today, the solution to that is going to the gym or lifting, or even
Lifting.
going out for a walk,
Yeah.
whatever it
Right.
is. Because I think lifting weights, as you've said, is not only just physically, but it's also mentally. It changes
Yes.
your perception
Yes.
and everything else. And now you're hearing that firsthand from a woman who is actually doing it.
Yeah.
Right.
Tell me something. If you're doing this during your periods, do you feel like you feel energetic, but have you worked your way towards it, right? Have you mentally also said that I have to go? And
Right.
you've prepared yourself mentally
Yeah, I never skip my workout during period.
during periods?
Yeah, I feel कि if मैं घर पे रहूंगी during my period, my mind will focus towards that only, कि
Right.
अच्छा मुझे क्रैम्प हो रहा है, इसलिए मैं बेड में हूँ,
Right.
इसलिए मैं कुछ देख रही हूँ और देखते समय मैं कुछ बिंज ईटिंग कर रही हूँ.
Right.
It follows.
It's all connected.
हाँ, it's
Right.
all connected कि आप ये कर रहे हो, फिर ये कर रहे हो, ये कर रहे हो. So it's better you go to gym and you just take it all out,
Right.
and you will feel strong while being on a period and lifting weights.
Right.
You will feel mentally strong and
तो कोई चीज
physically
आपको
strong
limit
as
नहीं कर
well.
रही, right?
Yes.
That's amazing, yeah, because I didn't know this. I've never. I mean, even as a
Right.
man, you've never had a period,
I know,
right? So
I
you
don't
can't
know.
really feel what
You
a
don't
woman
want
goes
to.
through.
You
I
don't
mean,
want
yeah, you experience it secondhand.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You experience it seeing your wife go through it, your sister, your mother,
Yeah.
whatever, right? But I mean, to hear it, and I always felt that because a woman is going through a period, because that is maybe she's feeling weak because
Right.
you're bleeding, right? So I mean, it's fascinating to now know that you can actually during that period go and lift heavy and do your workout, and it'll actually make you feel good mentally. But you don't feel there's no weakness at all while you're doing this?
No,
None
I
whatsoever.
don't feel any kind of weakness because I have that certain diet,
Diet,
Right.
okay.
and according to
A
that,
routine that you're following.
yes,
उससे
the
बहुत कुछ
lifestyle I have, the
benefit.
diets I'm taking,
And the mindset.
yeah, and the mindset also.
Mhm.
Also, if you don't feel like working out during your periods, if you don't feel like lifting weights, do some mobility stuff. If you
Yeah.
don't
Right.
even,
At
or
least be active.
yeah, you can
Go
do
for a
some
walk,
stretching.
right?
Even if you
Mm.
don't want to do stretching,
Mm.
you can do mobility stuff, or you can just walk, like slow walk on a treadmill,
अच्छा,
like
एक चीज
incline
लास्ट
walk.
क्वेश्चन आपसे मेरे को ये पूछना है, and I know that you're not married right now, but what ends up happening is a lot of women who are married and working and have got a kid and house responsibilities, right? उनको जब बोलो ना कि गो वर्कआउट,
Right.
बोलते हैं यार
टाइम नहीं है.
टाइम ही नहीं है, और स्ट्रेस इतना है मेंटली कि मैं जब तक घर आती हूँ मैं थक जाती हूँ, तो उसमें से टाइम कैसे निकालूं? कुछ एडवाइस?
सो मेरा अब, आई थिंक कि मेरी इस बात से अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल वुड डिसअग्री, बट आई फील कि अब आप घर आए हो ऑफिस से, या तो आप बिल्कुल सुबह जाओ, आप अपना लाइफस्टाइल ऐसा बनाओ कि आप थोड़ा जल्दी
और
सो
टाइम
रहे
होता
हो.
है लोगों के
हाँ,
पास.
इट्स ऑल अबाउट प्रायोरिटीज,
प्रायोरिटी,
राइट? आप अपना लाइफस्टाइल ऐसा बनाओ कि आप जल्दी उठ रहे हो और सुबह आप जा पा रहे हो, ठीक है?
Right.
अदरवाइज अगर आप सुबह भी नहीं जा रहे हो, यू हैव टू सेंड योर किड्स टू स्कूल, आप सुबह नहीं जा पा रहे हो, आप ऑफिस के बाद आने के बाद आप बोल रहे हो कि आप थके हुए हो, यू स्टिल हैव दैट 1 आवर
Energy.
और 1.5 आवर. उस टाइम बीइंग में आप वर्कआउट करो, और घर आके आप और ज्यादा थके होगे तो आपको अच्छी नींद भी आएगी, आप सो जाओ.
Right.
आप 1 घंटा वर्कआउट करो,
सो जाओ.
उसको मत छोड़ो.
हाँ.
1 घंटा करो वर्कआउट, घर आके सो जाओ. आपको वैसे भी सोना ही है ऑफिस के बाद,
Right.
सो आप तब
और-
आके सो जाओ.
और आपकी तरह हर किसी को, मतलब मैं ये बता रहा हूँ कि जैसे आपने अपनी जर्नी शुरू करी अपने घर से कोविड के टाइम,
हाँ,
मैंने भी घर से ही शुरू करी,
ओके.
राइट? वर्कआउट करना घर से ही शुरू कराया, तो जरूरी नहीं है कि हर किसी को जिम जाने की
और इनिशियल
Yes.
फेज में तो बिल्कुल
Initial-
जरूरत नहीं है. आप
हाँ.
एटलीस्ट
आप घर में
स्टार्ट तो करो.
पुशअप, स्क्वाट्स, बहुत सारी वेरिएशंस है जो कर सकते हैं.
और मैं एक चीज ऐड करना चाहूंगा, जैसे आपने पहले बोला कि डू समथिंग दैट यू लव, तो कहीं ना
Yes.
कहीं जो स्ट्रेस होता है ना बॉडी के ऊपर, वो जो इतना ज्यादा स्ट्रेस ना, मेंटल स्ट्रेस ज्यादा होता है, क्योंकि आपने फिजिकली ऐसा कुछ काम किया नहीं है कि आप थक जाओ इतना. तो अगर आप कोई चीज ऐसी करते हो ना जो आपको पसंद है, जैसे डांस या फिर आप कोई मार्शल आर्ट, मिक्स मार्शल आर्ट्स वगैरह,
Yes.
मतलब कुछ भी एनीथिंग ऐसा कर रहे हो ना, उससे आपका ब्रेन फ्रेश होगा और आप ज्यादा एनर्जेटिक फील करोगे. वो सिर्फ इसलिए क्योंकि आप कर नहीं रहे हो और आपने उसको अपने रूटीन में डाल लिया.
यस, एंड दोज थिंग्स विल चैलेंज यू, कि आप उनको, उन चीज़ों को जब आप अच्छे से नहीं कर पाते हो ना,
राइट.
तब आप फिर एक, आप यू आर देन फोर्स टू गो टूवर्ड्स अ गुड लाइफस्टाइल.
राइट.
बिकॉज आई फील कि अगर मैं मेंटली, मेरे साथ क्या होता है, इफ मैं एक भी दिन कुछ गंदा खा लूँ, रिफाइन ऑयल खा लूँ, शुगर खा लूँ, कुछ बाहर का खा लिया, सो नेक्स्ट डे आई वुड फील कि मेरी बॉडी सेम तरीके से काम नहीं कर रही है.
राइट.
And I'm on a very clean diet abhi, so my body is more sensitive towards processed food. So
Right.
वो उसको अब सेम तरीके से नहीं ले पा रही है
नहीं ले
जैसे
पाती.
पहले लेती थी.
Sure.
I mean, if I'm putting processed food, then it is something new to my body.
और आपको फील भी हो जाता है कि कितनी
हाँ,
एनर्जी
वो
लेवल डाउन
बहुत
हो रहा है.
ज्यादा फील हो
Right.
जाता है.
It's the same thing with alcohol.
राइट.
पहले मैं भी दारू पिया करता था, right? On the weekend you go out, you drink, you are have. Now, if I go out and by mistake if I've had one fucking drink, I'm done. My night is over.
Right.
That's it. Good
No
night. Bye bye.
sleep.
Tata. You know
No
what I
rest,
mean?
no sleep.
I can't deal with this shit. So
Mental
yeah,
peace.
You'll sink in regret.
yeah. So and it's very important because your body will get again adapt to anything that you put in.
Yeah,
If you
right.
adapt
Yes.
to eating chola bhaturas and refined food
Right.
all day, then your body will adapt to it. And then when you eat a healthy diet, you'll be like, what the fuck is this?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
But if you eat a healthy diet consistently and slowly change, and then you go out and eat, like if I go out and eat a fucking chola bhatura, if I have a bhatura that is maida, bro,
Right.
3 days,
Right.
I'm fucked. Like my stomach is like, I will not be like, my cycle of going to the washroom is fucked. I'm like,
Right.
I'm fucked now tomorrow.
Right.
Bro, I'll get gas, I'll bloat up.
Because now your body is more
Body
sensitive.
so sensitive to it, right?
Yes.
And so you ought, so what happens to me when I look at it, so which is a very good thing when you clean up,
Yes.
because when you look at it, you feel like eating it,
Right.
but then you think like, fuck, this is going to make me feel like this.
Yes.
This is going to make me feel like shit afterwards. Do I
Right.
really want to feel like shit afterwards?
थोड़ा सा टेस्ट के लिए, और टेस्ट के लिए कोई मना नहीं कर रहा, आप
Taste
टेस्ट कर
नहीं
सकते हैं,
यार,
पर
taste.
पेट नहीं भरना आपको
आई
उससे.
ऑल्सो फील कि चीट मील्स का मतलब ये नहीं होता कि आप छोले भटूरे खाओ,
हाँ,
जलेबी खाओ.
हाँ. True,
आई
true.
फील चीट मील ठीक है, अगर आपको वही चीजें खुश करती हैं ना,
हाँ.
तो आपके लिए वही आइडियल चीट मील है. बट फॉर मी
What's
चीट
your
मील इज
cheat meal?
सुशी.
So,
Sure.
My cheat meal is sushi.
Sushi.
I mean,
yeah,
I would go for sushi only. I mean, that is on the healthier side also.
Yeah.
But it's not that कि वो उसमें अच्छे मतलब थोड़ा प्रोटीन भी है,
Ah,
एंड देयर इज राइस, एंड देयर इज नो ऑयल, लाइक वेरी लेस
yeah,
ऑयल.
there's no oil at
या
all.
नो ऑयल एट
हम्म
ऑल. सो ऐसा नहीं है कि वो हेल्दी है, मैं इसलिए उसको मैंने चीट मील बनाया. इट्स समथिंग आई एंजॉय
Yeah,
हैविंग.
yeah, true.
सो हो सकता है कि लोगों को छोले भटूरे पसंद है ज़्यादा
हाँ.
खाना, तो उनका वो चीट मील हो सकता है,
चीट
बट
मील को
ज़रूरी
रिवॉर्ड भी
नहीं
बना
है.
सकते हो
आप सब्स्टिट्यूट अच्छे अच्छे ढूंढ सकते हो जो चीज़ें आपको और ज़्यादा खुश कर सकती हैं खाते
राइट
समय.
आपका चीट मील क्या है मोहित?
मैं सर कुछ भी खाता हूँ मैं कोई वो नहीं
And
है
if I tell
सब
people na
कुछ
ki my cheat meal is sushi, they would say that's not a cheat meal.
Uh,
That is more on the healthier side. I'm not like, no, that is
but
cheat meal
yeah,
for me.
but it's also
I
not.
would have 16 pieces of sushi.
It's a lot of. It's very high in calories because of the
Yes,
rice
yes,
component
yes,
in it.
rice.
My cheat meal is chicken curry.
Chicken curry.
चिकन
Fucking love chicken curry,
See,
bro.
see.
Chicken curry with rice. Nothing beats
What
that.
kind of chicken? I mean, what kind of curry?
Like the patla curry,
हाँ
not like the heavy curry. Like
Okay.
the patla
It's
curry.
not creamy.
थिन
Yeah, not creamy, like the
Okay,
thin
desi
curry.
style wala chicken curry.
Desi style chicken
With
curry
chawal.
with
Okay.
with
Rice.
Like
rice,
spicy
man.
wala.
Yeah,
Oh, I
spicy
love
one. I
spicy.
fucking
I
love it.
don't have a sweet tooth.
I used to love
Uh,
curry chawal also.
oh
Fucking love curry
Yes,
chawal.
I
And
love
then
rajma
rajma.
chawal.
Bro, I stopped eating it because it used to give me so much gas. Nobody wants to be
Okay,
around me
oh.
then. I must no fucking eating rajma chawal. This shit is like, it was like being in a gas chamber, bro.
I'm gonna explode
I used to, when I was young, we used to fucking around. We used to just go to a gym,
Mhm.
work out, and then I was back then I was in Canada, and
Canada.
then my mother used to be like, "Ghar aaja, rajma chawal बनाए." मतलब me aa raha hun. So me and my buddy used to go home, used to eat that rajma chawal, and then wait about 15-20 minutes, and then go back to the fucking gym, and
oh
then go into the steam and let loose, like fart in there like crazy, and then leave, and then leave. I used to do that so often. And they had to like, the people going in after us were.
oh my god
So like a certain food you love, but you just
Mm,
can't, like, I'm lactose intolerant. You should also
Okay.
know, so I can't eat dairy.
right
So because dairy again is a big problem for me. So then that also now negates the fact that chocolate, I got to remove chocolate because again dairy. Other unless it's dark chocolate, then I
Right.
can eat it, right? So now I just anything that I look at to eat or drink, I look at it from the point of view that what is it going to make me feel afterwards?
Yes.
right
And I just say, okay, yeah, this is going to make me feel like shit. Same with alcohol. I have one drink, I'm passed out. If I have more than one, I'm fucked.
Hmm.
3 days are gone. Like it takes you 3 days to recover. Takes me 3 days to recover.
Yeah, even with me, I don't take any impulsive decisions with my diet. Whatever I'm eating,
Ah.
I'll not take impulsive decisions. I'll think for about 10 to 15 minutes. Should I have this or not? Then I'll
Nice.
decide
It's a
कि
good
हाँ
thing.
मतलब मैं ऐसे impulsive decision नहीं लेती डाइट में कि अच्छा मन हो रहा है तो खा लिया. No.
Ah.
I mean my mood should not dictate my
Dictate your diet.
Right.
yeah
अपने
mind or
दिमाग
my
की हर बात
brain.
Your
सुनना
diet
जरूरी
should
नहीं है
dictate your mood.
Yes.
Right.
You understand?
right
Yes. Absolutely.
All right.
and then it's
Now with that, I think we're going to put an end to this episode. Thank you, listeners. Again, Skin the Cat Fitness and Lifestyle is available for you to listen on Spotify.
YouTube.
Soon, we are going to be putting on these videos on YouTube. You can also follow our Instagram channel. I would also, again, like to send a shout out to our sponsor, EcoWise Waste Management, www.ecowise.net.in. Your waste, our business. The company is into industrial, commercial, and residential waste collection with a pan India presence across 20 cities in India. So, if your organization is looking for waste management services, please look them up www.ecowise.net.in. Nikita, please at the end once again give your handle out.
Okay, so it's NIKIITALIFTS, Nikita Lifts. It's on Instagram. Only on Instagram. I am not on YouTube, but I'll surely make a channel soon.
Lovely.
Yeah.
nice
And thank you so much. It has been excellent, engaging conversation.
Thank you so much for inviting me.
And we hope to see
I
you on here
had
again.
great fun.
Lovely. I'm
Yes.
glad.
Love.
Thank you and see
Thank
you
you.
next week.
Thank you
Thank you.